track this week is Wheatland. Long awaited, about 5 years in the service. Clocks in at 1.14 miles, 9 turns. It opened in 2001, but it's our first time racing it here. With me in the commentary booth, I have maybe Josh Mertz and Josh Darnell. If you're new to NASA Rallycross or NASA Cross Karts, our format is as follows. Drivers are gonna do a 3-lap qualify session where we'll be broken into heats with a fully inverted grid. The winner of each heat goes to the semifinal, where we split the field into 3 semifinals. Top half of each of those goes to the feature. And that is it. 16 car feature. This evening we have a stacked 25 car field. Josh Darnell, how are you feeling? I don't even know if I got Josh Darnell. Look at this. I might be by myself for a while. Let me unmute their microphones and we'll find out. Okay. Gentlemen, if you are talking to me, I don't have you, but that's okay. Go over a couple ad reads real quick. Cameras all season are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Go to facebook.com/WSimCams for all your camera needs. And NASA's looking for a sponsor for this and Rallycross for the upcoming year for 2026. If you're interested in sponsoring a race, a whole season, you can hit us up over at nasasimracing.com. You can also go to nasasimracing.com if you'd like to join any of our series. Got a whole bunch of new drivers out here this evening. Gonna look at some of the times while I try and see what happens to some of the commentators. We're looking at Chris Spalding. Do I have you, Josh Darnell?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I
can hear you, Josh. Back. Okay.
Brian, I'm doing good. New dirt road content. I'm excited. How about you?
I'm very excited. I know a lot of drivers are a little apprehensive this evening about taking this car to this track, but it's a new car and a new track, and I've had a lot of fun with it. I know the whoop section is a little intimidating. I know Kevin Boland, that we're currently watching, was not happy with it. He said, every time I go over it, I'm going to be cursing your name, Brian.
Hey, Brian didn't make them. Like, you blame Wheat. Where are we? Wheat? You blame them.
We are
Lucas Oil. You blame Lucas Oil for that. I don't know what to tell you guys, all right?
But man, this has one of the biggest jumps I've ever seen. Right here, we see Chris Spalding going over it. It is gigantic.
Oh, the supercars can take it. You can almost clear the barrier.
That's incredible. I have yet to take a supercar out here. Looking at the infamous whoops, you got to take it nice and easy over those this week.
I'm interested to see if anyone utilizes any strategies I've seen up in the higher classes. I know we have some team drivers out there, probably some drivers that are homeless right now, teamless, some would say, at the moment. But I'm sure that some of the in-house drivers have had their upper class drivers pass down some tips. I've heard some tips about how to take the whoops. I wonder if we're going to see anyone utilize it.
Yeah, you can see right now Casey Knight struggle in the back of his car going over. Interesting. But
and some crazy stuff. Like,
yeah.
It seems to be like a 50-50 shot though. If you try to take it too fast, it's a coin toss if you're going to make it out of there alive. Are we heading into qualifying?
We are heading into qualifying, Josh. For all you Masters drivers watching the stream right now, just be aware, we got a little late start. It was a chaotic drivers meeting with all the new people, trying to get people in and out and make sure we had the right amount of people. Your drivers meeting will start immediately following this race, the feature race of the Futures class. We'll go to the commercial, and we'll just talk to you all then. Qualifying is starting. I don't know who got on track first, but we're going to watch Daryl Young to start the lap.
I don't exactly know the lines here. I've only raced here maybe I think I've only done like 2 test sessions, so I'm interested to see in what the fast lines are. The cross car it seems to be very. I've heard people call it twitchy or squirrely. It almost likes it. It almost wants you to turn into those oversteer moments and kind of carry yourself through it.
Yeah, I had a buddy last night. He goes, I don't know what's going on with this car. It wants to understeer off throttle. It wants to understeer or oversteer on throttle. Not quite sure what to do with it. But what I do know is you take these huge turns, you want to start on the inside of them and kind of keep the car as close as you can. And then you want to open up the turns extra wide and get the turns. You open it up extra wide, you can carry the speed, and you don't really have to worry about spinning the car. We almost saw Daryl lose it right there. Get
It's
3 laps.
It's so easy to lose it. Tries to get himself better run down the start finish straight. Coming across for the green flag. We'll see what Daryl Young can do. We're watching Jamison Leckaby right now on his opening lap. Predicted 106.
Hi, gentlemen.
Oh my
Josh
God, we
Mertz.
have Josh Mertz. It's
Listen,
blowing my
everybody.
eardrums out, but he's here.
Yeah, I reinstalled Windows 2 days ago, and then I went to Wisconsin to have a party with Cody Erdman and his wife and my wife. That was a good time. So now we're back. Everything exploded, and I'm watching Scout Lawrence fly over this massive jump. This is an awesome track. I think you guys were talking about this is the first content that we've had since 2022. This is awesome, guys. And this cross car looking super fun. Through the whoops. A lot of the guys were complaining. I think you guys talked about that earlier as well. A lot of these guys hate these whoops, but you know what? Just got to figure it out.
I don't hate the whoops. I hate this turn we're watching Scout Lawrence go through right now. It is so tight coming off the jump immediately into another turn. I've been in cross cars about 2 wide in here, and it's terrifying. I'm afraid of how the trucks actually have to handle it. I haven't seen a truck race here yet, but you have 2 or 3 trucks 2 or 3 wide. I don't think it's going to come out that cleanly.
Patiently, Brian. That's how they're going to have to handle it.
Chris Spalding, P1 at a 1:11.997. Times are beginning to roll in. Times are beginning to tumble with a 3-minute qualifying session. Chris Susky in 9th. Dylan Thomas in 8th. James Watson to 3rd. James knows these short course tracks very well, but obviously not in this car, boys. He runs the truck all the time.
Oh.
As Scout Lawrence spins. Over the jump goes Spalding.
So
Is that
much
a
air.
banked corner? This
It
is
is.
phenomenal.
Oh, Chris Spalding off the track, gonna have to reset.
So easy to get these cars turned around, man. You have to be so easy on the throttle. You almost don't even need to even touch the brake. You almost want to. You can maneuver them entirely with just the throttle pedal.
Yeah, it is very much a throttle turns the car vehicle. And we are just watching people struggle over and over with.
Let's try and pick up Chris Spalding here. He's quickest in qualifying right now. 1:11.997. Final corner for the 039. Over the final jump, across the start-finish line. Will he improve? Christopher Yutzi goes to P5. 1:20. He made a mistake there earlier on, so he will have his final lap. Warren Watkins goes to 6th. Impressive, incredible, whatever word you want to use, boys, that we've got nearly 30 cars for this future split, and the Masters split later on will have nearly the same car count.
Oh,
I
I
counted,
know.
I think, 64 cars. Over the weekend, I was telling everyone that the car count kept growing and growing and growing, and it's 65 registered entrants. So awesome to see. Thanks for everyone joining us live or on track. If you're listening to us and on track, that's not the best of ideas, but I respect it. Thanks for the commitment. As Spalding through the whoops.
Josh, I don't know
45
if you,
miles an hour.
Josh, I don't know if you've seen the officials lately, but we're getting dirt roads getting like 100 drivers a race all week.
This is the first time I've sat in my rig for probably 3 months. So
Cross cars seem to be very popular.
that's awesome. We've needed this so badly, and the new content, awesome to see. Over the jump, I'm still looking at Spalding to see if he can improve. 1:12.8. His qualifying is done and dusted. Daryl Young across the line.
Uh-oh.
That's first lap doesn't count for the 25. Here in Canfield, another KLR car racing for the reigning world champion in NASA Rallycross. We'll see Kieran Lifflander later on. James Watson the second, 1 minute 13.148, 3/10 off of Spalding. As looks like Canfield made a mistake. Warren Watkins in the 26. I cannot believe that jump. That's wild.
It's breathtaking. It's quite incredible to take.
And these cars fly so nicely. They're so easy to roll, pitch. You can do whatever you want with the throttle in the air. I was telling people the first time I took the jump, I've never seen where I was going to land so clearly than I have in this vehicle.
Nice turn to the S's. A little bit of oversteer there coming out of the exit. It's going to slow him down.
Gives it up.
Gives it up.
He pulls over
That's
to
it for Watkins. He didn't need.
Let's ride on board. So Daryl's got a lap left, boys. Let's ride on board the 25. I need to take a lap in here.
Oh,
in the
it's
cross
incredible.
car in Wheatland.
Who am I looking for?
Daryl Young,
And
car
Finn.
25.
There
Young.
he is.
It's claustrophobic in there with the cage on, man.
Jump into this banked, let's call it turn number 3. There's going to be multiple lines, I suspect, throughout the night. Through a little bit of a kicker over this massive jump on the back straightaway. And what's tricky is, Brian just said, you can't see the landing, a little over-rotating, over the crossover. You haven't had a crossover in NASA like that in, I would say, nearly 10 years. Young through the whoops.
Nicely done.
He's sitting 18th. .41 miles an hour over these jumps. Very tricky Mickey Mouse-like section of back and forth. We'll see plenty of action through here.
Oh.
And he loops it in the 25.
It's so easy to do.
Brian, may I ask is there setups allowed for this for the futures class here?
For the futures are in the off-road fixed setup. And I know a lot of them were not happy with the fixed setup. They said the off-road one is really bouncy, but it's what iRacing gave them. So they are free to move up to the Masters class, or they can do all the tweaks they like. But I think that's everybody qualified. We got a minute, about a minute left. So I think while we wait, we're going to take a look at some of the things we have coming up. We'll go ahead and look at our schedule for the remainder of this season. So we're clearly on Wheatland this evening. Next week, we go to Phoenix. Then we go to Bark River, Winton, RX, and New Track for Rallycross, the second of the two. I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. And then we finish the series off. No, we go to Crandon, then we finish the series off in Sonoma. We're doing a truck track, a rallycross track, a truck track, rallycross track, back to back. The car can do both, so we're going to do both. In the middle of that, SimCar restarts on January 15th. We're going to Daytona, so that will be a fun one. I think that's going to be you and I, Mr. Mertz.
Sir.
It will be
Actually,
a good time.
A couple of little tidbits that I was going to surprise everyone with, but I'm terrible at surprises. I will be hanging out with everyone in, I think it's the 28th, so it's Bark River in Michigan for that one. I'll be hanging out with you guys for that one. And then I'm going to find myself on track, Mr. Sawyer, for the race at Winton in Australia. And it's another one of the new pieces of content we got this season. Super excited for that as well.
Josh, are you going to be down there in the press car?
War correspondent?
I could be. Cody painted a car at 2 a.m. last night, and we're just going to send it. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to send it. It's been super awesome to see the engagement of NASA Sim Racing increase. We've got 28 hanging out with us. This is going to be super fun to see. NASASimRacing.com. If you're hanging out with us and you're not part of the Discord, it's not a good number depending on who you are and what your opinion is, but 666 people are in the Discord server.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so might be a good omen, might be a bad omen. I'm not entirely sure on that. Let's take a look at the grid for heat number 1. 6 laps. Oh, God. Brian, did you...
That didn't work. I broke it.
Oh, boy.
It's all right.
Tom Grady, Thad Weaver, Aziz Arif Aziz, Joe Pascucci, Corey Boudouin, Wyatt Pearson, and Chris Spalding. I think Tom Grady joined the wrong session. So that is why he is not on track.
That would make sense. He has disconnected.
We get set for the first heat race of Cross Car Futures green flag. Wheelies off the line over the first little jump. Weaver leads Aziz, leads Pascucci, 67 miles an hour into turn 1. Into 2. Another switch back. Aziz to the inside. He came side by side, Pascucci and Weaver. Weaver going to let these guys go in 42. Spalding passes him, so it's 6 cars. Rounding turn 3. And now over the massive jump here at Wheatland. Pascucci leads. Aziz, Bourgeois, Pearson, Spalding, Weaver. Contact. Off the road goes Pascucci, letting people by. Aziz crossed up.
Oh, that car might be broken. Pascucci's out of the race.
Out. I suspect this first heat race, everybody's going to be watching if you're participating in this race to see how it's going to react and see how it's going to be in traffic. Spalding all crossed up. Very exploratory is this first heat race, boys.
Yeah, these white tires, they will take your front tire off. Clean off the car. The tire lines on these tires hold it together really well, and you don't quite know your tire's gone until the tire just decides to say, I'm done. You make it maybe a turn, maybe 2, and then it will just fall off, and you'll realize your race is over.
At the end of the first lap, Corey Boudinot leads in the 34. Apologies for mispronouncing there. So many different names. We're trying to figure it all out. Spalding in second after starting in last after the invert. Over the jump on lap number 2. And right behind him, Wyatt Pearson in the 17. Thad Weaver in the 42 still on track. We've only got 4 cars in this heat race right now. And we talk about it all the time, boys. The higher you finish, if you don't win, it gives you a better grid spot for the semifinal. And especially here, over the jump, Spalding hits the back of the 34. As we look forward from Wyatt Pearson in the 17.
Wyatt Pearson cannot be happy about that.
Taking in all of the track time. As Spalding leads, we begin the third lap. We'll take halfway crossed flags in heat number 1 here at the Lucas Oil Speedway.
Arif Aziz has gotten a black flag. Not sure for what. It might just be a slowdown. He is driving. Yeah, I'm going to assume.
Speeding on pit lane because he just exited the pit lane. And he's just crashed again.
Into a barrier. That is going to spell LCQ for Arif. The battle for the transfer is wide open, Josh.
My favorite thing for this, Brian, is we're going to see these guys are figuring out as we are figuring this out, and the pace will increase exponentially throughout the evening. Not only for these Futures guys, but if the Masters guys are on track, I suspect Evan McFarland, Kieran Lifflander, Pearson to second.
Contact.
Corey hits the tires on the inside.
Let's see. Corey's tire is still connected to the vehicle. Impressive.
These little things are resilient sometimes. It's odd what can take them out and what they can survive.
Chris Spalding getting closer to his qualifying time of a 1:11. I think it was a 1:11.7.
This corner is super fun. I'm gonna later on when we have more than 4 or 5 cars, I'm suspecting side by side through that sweeper at turn 3 and side by side over the jump. It's gonna remind me, old man tangent 2 seconds. There was a picture back from 2012, way back in the day. We had 2 cars flying over a massive jump. We're gonna have round 2 of that 13 years later. It's gonna be awesome. Pearson holding off from the 34 of Boudinot. Through the whoops. Around he goes. Thought he was going over there, boys.
And that's the that was the concern with some of these drivers. One person takes it slow, one person takes it
One
fast.
around. It's Spalding from the lead. What happened? Oh, he's got damage. Massive damage on the
big
left
damage.
rear. Oh, he landed. I'm taking a look off monitor. He went over the jump and slammed the left rear and broke it. Out goes the pole man.
Unfortunate.
Wow.
That is unfortunate. Move Pearson back up to the lead.
I need to put my team hat on for 2 seconds. Okay, Wyatt, if you're watching this back, you had horrible luck in the Futures Series. Started the season off strong, started missing features. It's okay, my friend. Over the jump, 2 laps to go. Wyatt Pearson leads for JC Academy, followed by Corey Boudinot in the 34. Thad Weaver's on track in third, running his own quiet race. Attrition all over the place in this first heat race, boys.
Yeah, Josh, I'm going to take a look back at what happened to Chris Spalding.
I'm looking at Spalding right now, and it looks like as it could
Overjump.
just be
He let-
maybe
oh,
the overjumped.
he took the jump
and he
too
landed
hard, yeah.
and landed in pavement coming down, and
Yeah,
broke
well-
the left rear.
Let's take a second look at that from on the tire. Oh, it was the other tire.
Wrong tire.
No, it was
There you
his
go.
rear. Oh, yeah, it
that
was his
one.
rear. We'll do it one more
Broke
time.
something.
We got a second.
See ya.
Yep.
Oh, it folded it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate from the lead. I have yet to see that happen.
Yeah, it's like he kept the gas in too much off the jump, landed with the nose in the air, and that the rear tire just said, I can't take it. I wonder if he had prior damage.
It's possible. Like, it's I didn't see it. It's possible maybe he had, but he made front end contact with Pearson as they went over the jump. So if anyone should have broken, you'd think it would have been Pearson.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's just bad landing, unlucky. Thad Weather though, move him up to third place.
Yeah, Thad's happy about this. He's been out of the picture of the main front for most of the race, but he'll take a podium.
We got half a lap left. Corey has sent it over the jump, trying to catch Wyatt Pearson in the 17. The gap was 1.5 seconds at the beginning of this lap. It is now cut in half to 7/10. What happened to Corey? Never mind.
Does he think he has the Joker?
Maybe the car's
don't know what
broke.
happened to
I don't
Corey.
know. Wyatt Pearson wins the first ever heat race for NASA Cross Car Futures in the 17, and he will transfer straight to the feature race.
I don't think
Boudinot,
Boudinot's
Weaver,
gonna.
Spalding, Aziz, and
Oh.
Pascucci to the semifinal.
I don't think Boudinot's going to finish there, though. I think Thad's going to come up in front of him. Yeah, Thad will get second. Corey down
Yeah.
to third. Not quite sure what happened. We might figure
left-
it out. He
he
might
let
let
it-
us know.
He let everybody by and was last. And he minded his own business and he finished second. Just
They were
NASA
in
stuff,
second
boys.
place. Didn't they have a story about the tortoise and the hare?
Tortoise and yes. Heat number 2.
Two.
Kevin Bolland, Olivier Rateau, Chris Susky, Garth McDade, Casey Knight, Christopher Utzi, and James Watson for our second heat race here in Wheatland. I love this track already, and it's going to be so much fun to watch this as we
It's going to be chaos in Masters.
just await
A little bit.
It's going to be chaos.
await Susky in the 96. Everybody's gridded. We get set for Heat 2 in Wheatland. Green flag. I cannot get over it.
Oh
They're
my
wheeling
God.
off the line over
Good
the
start
jump.
from the back.
Ball end leads to the inside. Casey Knight in the 36 went from, what was it, nearly last to third.
Yeah, nearly last a second now.
Into
Full on the
turn
outside.
2 as McDade slid wide, nearly into the 36. Ballan loves this in the 49. He does not love the whoops. He has been very critical of that tonight. And the Briton leads off of turn 3 over the massive jump for the first time in heat number 2. Balland, McDade, Knight, Yutzi, Watson, Rateau, and Susky into turn 4.
I can hear him
Blind
screaming
over
when-
the corner.
Oh!
Balland crashes into his teammate McDade. And McDade might have left front damage, boys, but he's leading 3 cars, 3 wide, through the whoops. Knight off the track completely in the 36. Not a fan of that one. To the inside into the lead goes Yutzi in the 833.
I don't think Knight had a choice there. I think he just kind of got a little wide and said, I have to take it like this or else I'm going to spin the car trying to get back on the dirt. I think it was a lack of choice whoop section for him.
As at the end of the first lap, Christopher Yutzi leads in the 833, ahead of Casey Knight in the 36. Garth McDade in the 111, Watson, Balland, and Olivier Rateau. With Susky, Rateau in the wall-off monitor in the 63. He's all good, back rolling again. As we take a look at Watson versus McDade. Watson using the outside, and it looks like it grips up on corner exit, guys, and you have to get quick with the hands
Very
to avoid
delicate.
some contact.
It on these stock setups, it very much so enjoys short shift. So, like, Brandon, maybe take us on board one of these guys as we come across here. See how they're taking it through these corners.
Squirrely over the jumps.
Got a confirmation from Corey in the chat that he had a meatball flag, and I'm going to let him know that if you have a meatball flag, you have 3 laps to serve it. You don't have to pull to the pits if you can do it within 3 laps.
Meatball flag is interesting. I wonder from what?
Maybe a landing. He might have had a landing that wasn't as bad as Spalding's, but it broke something. As Yutzi leads, we ride on board. Was that Yutzi we were on board with in the 8?
It was James Watson.
Thanks, Brian. You know, saved my life numerous times with this stuff. Makes it look all pretty, keeps me in line. Casey Knight fastest lap, 1 minute 13.615 for the 36.
He's gaining on Christopher up in the front.
Gap is
Good test a lot.
1.1. Last time around, Knight was 2 tenths up on Yutzi.
I wonder if it'll be enough time, though. As long as Yutzi can keep it clean. Oh. Good entry and exit from Casey back there. Coming to the whoops. We'll see if Casey tries to take it a little bit faster. Both of them very careful. They don't want to risk it. I understand, boys.
That's what I was trying to say before somebody got in an accident. It's a very risk-reward thing. You can take it slow, guaranteed to make it through, or you can try and give a couple of those whoops gas and see what happens. Maybe gain a little time on your opponent. I like gassing through the 4th and the 5th whoop. You can pretty much all out them. I think it's the 3rd whoop that's really the problem if you try and take the first half very quickly.
I noticed back there, Casey was trying to utilize the grass coming into the S section. That turn, that seemed like a place to overtake, but not to gain time. You still got to catch up to him, Casey. That's definitely the place where you can make a pass, though. He's still gaining time on him, but
Last time around, Christopher was 2 tenths faster than Casey. Over the jump again. Christopher was wheelied again on the landing with the rear tires. Into turn 4, over the blind. Exit. Over the crossover. And through the whoops.
ooh, contact with Casey into the tire. Looks like I didn't look like damage. Maybe he might be able to get away with it. That was
I
a
think he got
hard
away with
hit to
it.
that left front.
It's such a lottery if you're going to get away with it or not.
Ooh,
As Watson on the 2 wheels trying to get by the 36, and he does.
I think Casey might have left front damage. He was not able to make that turn at all.
Heading.
He's
Yep.
pulling over.
And we ride on board Watson. We were over the jump. On 2 wheels. The
Ooh.
car gripped up. Yep, car gripped up. And James said, oh, crap, here we are. 2 laps to go for Yutzi.
Brian, we almost got to use your flip counter.
I know.
Brian's
I
so
got
proud
it-
of that.
I got it all set up
his
for
finger
this
was on the
evening.
trigger.
Got it all set up for this evening. Haven't got to use it yet. I'm sure in the future we might break the record. I'm gonna need a professional counter out there though.
Let's get a recap of what is happening in heat number 2 as Christopher Utzi's going through the whoops. These guys are basically stopping for the whoops. Interesting to see.
You have
Okay.
to. Like, you don't
All right.
understand. If you try to take it...
I don't.
Yeah.
Educate me, Mr. Darnell. Why do you have to stop?
If you try to take it with, like, all gun-ho, if you try to have fun with it and take it gun-ho like you do with the trophy truck, it's about a 50-50 shot that it decides to send you to the left or right.
I see.
Yeah, it's
You're not making it out. It's a coin flip. You have to take
it's really
it slow.
after
Go ahead,
the
Brian.
the third loop. You can get over 2 just fine, but once your rear tires hit the second one and your fronts are going down for the third loop, you're gonna flip the vehicle. It tries to do a stoppie, and it's not great.
Yeah, Brian, in practice, I noticed one of the drivers took it really well. He was able to sort of just time the landings where he always landed on
over the jump.
upswing.
So sorry. He was crossed
good.
up over the jump. He landed. I thought he was going to send it into the wall. This car's phenomenal, boys. This is fantastic. And we're only 2 heats into the futures race. This is awesome. He leads. 4 seconds up on
No
James.
reason to risk it right now. You have a lot of time on your hands. Just bring it home.
A lot of space between the front 3.
Under the
Well, a lot has
crossover.
happened, Brian.
Into the final corner. And Christopher Utzi will win Heat 2 across car futures.
It's an epic last lap jump right before the start finish line. That's really cool.
As Watson comes home second. Garth McDade in the 111 for KLR comes home in third. Got Kevin Bolland, who recovered to fourth. Chris Susky, Casey Knight, and Olivier Rateau all to the semifinal.
Wonder what flag Chris Susky is waving to give me. A little
Unaffiliated. Unaffiliated. No
Unaffiliated
flag.
will give me that. That's fun.
That's a cancel symbol.
The ATVO logo that's it's using, I think it is. Alrighty, everybody. This has been a blast already. I'm gonna sound like a broken record because this is so much fun to watch.
See, I think you just downloaded the car and the track 10 minutes before the first race, did you not?
I thought I told my rig to download everything. I remoted in over the weekend, and I don't think it was done because it definitely had to download the track before I connected. I had to restart my computer. There was all kinds of stuff. Like I said, don't reset Windows a day before a cast. Heat 3. Benjamin Archer, Darren Canfield, Daryl Young, Nick Kulikowski, Michael Choate, Warren Watkins, and Benjamin Harris. Oh, we have 4 heats. Oh,
Yes.
We have a lot of drivers, Josh. There are a lot of cross cars out there tonight.
People don't even know that I run the show, guys. They're like, "What are you talking about?" Brian runs the show. I said, "No, I'm just here." We get ready for Heat 3 in Wheatland.
I don't think Benjamin Archer took the grid.
Negative on Archer, green flag,
bad
another
start
set of
from the front.
wheelies, 3 wide, 1 to the outside. It was Kulikowski down to the first corner. Choate to the inside on him, 84 and 22. Kulikowski's got a run, can't make it happen, nearly comes across into the 84. Into turn 2, Daryl Young crossed up to lead, goes Kulikowski, inside goes Watkins, no contact. Side by side, Young and Kulikowski. We're getting some side by side
Have
action
it.
in turn 3, just kidding. At least in the back of the field, it's Harris and Watkins. Leading is Kulikowski. Better run off the corner is Young. Over the jump. Don't land on each other.
Looking
No
inside.
issue. Inside into 3.
Hard.
Benjamin Harris crossed up. Kulikowski over the
Hard
crossover.
landing.
Young, damage on the right front.
Yeah,
I think
hard landing off of that last jump. I don't know if
he was.
I'm not sure what's going on.
All I know is I'm a big
Kulikowski
fan of
leads
this
Choate.
little Tykes vehicle.
It is cute, isn't it?
It's got the eyeballs
Someone's-
and everything.
It's
Someone's
phenomenal.
son wandered onto the track.
Warren Watkins trying to take a spot. Daryl Young's still going, so I just think he got crossed up by the crazy landing that he had. Into the final corner, we've got 3 cars under a blanket. After 1 lap, Nick Kulikowski leads. To the outside, Choate goes Watkins over the final jump. Into 1. The switchbacks on this track. Around goes the leader, Kulikowski in front of Watkins. And that was an issue. Kulikowski overcommitted to the corner, and around he went. Michael Choate to the lead in the 84. Take a second look.
Just wrong place, wrong time. Oh, dangerous rejoin. Oh my goodness.
As Daryl Young had the same issue in turn number 4.
Side by side
Harris
coming into the woods.
nearly touches as Daryl Young saved it, but they made wheel-to-wheel contact for the slightest of issues, and Choate's around as well. As Canfield struggling as well. To the lead goes Harris in the 411.
Contact behind him, wheel to wheel. They're locked together.
As around goes Harris. Young is... what? So does this car not turn? This is fascinating. As a parking lot in the double-air hairpin, guys.
Have we... Is the track getting refreshed?
No, I don't. I'm
the
not
track gets
entirely
refreshed
sure.
to the LCQ, so it gets a little more burnt in than these guys are used to. They're used to driving on the fresh track.
Contact over the jump with Canfield and Watkins. I'll tell you what, though, Daryl Young loves this, and Choate says fastest lap.
The contact in the back.
Kulikowski and Watkins. Choate in the 84. Into turn 3. These guys battling for best of the rest as Daryl Young out and away from the rest of the field for Kieran Lifflander Racing. We talked about Daryl Young having immense pace in the rallycross cars. Ran the World Championship race at Hell to end the 2025 B season, and he finds himself leading heat number 3 across car futures.
Yeah, he's taking those whoops very well.
They are... Daryl Young adapted quickly to this one-in track. He took that last jump very carefully. Didn't want to risk potentially breaking the car.
Oh, it's not going to show it. Replay is a little too early. Gonna have to bump that thing back a little bit.
Oh, to the inside. Was that a crash? It may have been.
All I know is Darren
Carl
Campbell's
Rest.
out of this race. He has a meatball flag.
Kulikowski crashed in the final corner. He clobbered the tires in the 22,
and he is
around
out.
he goes. I think we're taking a second look at that
we
at
are.
the moment.
Try to
So
go to
easy
the
to
inside
do.
line.
Yep. See ya into the
Just
tires.
flipped it. And that was it. Disconnected the wheel. Unfortunate way to end it.
Get a reset here. Halfway through, Daryl Young leads. Warren Watkins second. Michael Choate in third. Benjamin Harris fourth. Canfield fifth. Sixth is Kulikowski off of the track. Canfield's got some sort of black flag I'm seeing. Not really sure what's going on there.
Yeah, that's...
And Daryl Young, did he make a mistake? No, he's just going super slow like those corners require. Gap is 1.3 from him to Watkins.
leading time in that final corner. Watkins has the better exit.
2 laps to go. Second between them. Last time around, Watkins was 2 seconds faster than Daryl Young in the 25. Resets fastest lap.
Bringing that gap down now to almost half a second. Make it 7/10.
Through turn 3. Over the jump. Bolt. These guys are crossed up sideways in the air. They land, it grips up, and they're fine. Phenomenal. Phenomenal
It
stuff.
isn't. It's a lot of fun to jump. It is.
Through the whoops, 0.3 of a second, 0.4 of a second between them.
Both of them choosing a riskier line to their Watkins just continues to gain time, though.
And I think Daryl's running the wrong line, coming from someone who hasn't driven this track, but he's basically straight lining the first corner. You have to sacrifice that first one and turn in later like Watkins did through the final corner. Better apex for Watkins to the lead. Side by side, over the jump on the front straight, 26 goes to the lead. White flag in heat 3.
Young attacking,
In the wall
he hit
goes
a
Young,
tire.
left front demolished. It's folded in.
It's done.
The Canadian will have to go to the semifinal. But here's
He's
the
trying
thing.
to
He can
crawl
keep
at
driving. In
He's trying to
NASA
crawl at
fashion,
him.
NASA fashion, you keep driving until you can't drive anymore. But it's not happening for the
Use
25.
the wall, Daryl. Use the wall.
So Watkins
Oh,
leads.
unfortunate way.
Choate in second. Harris, and then it's Canfield. Kulikowski's back on track now as well.
Choate's after an early mistake. He was up in the lead, makes a mistake, spins it in the S section. Now he's back up to second place. At any point in the race on this track, it's like something can happen.
We talk about NASA being anything can happen at any time. That is obviously always
cars
true, but
take-
especially here. Especially here.
Yeah.
Checkered flag.
It's what-
Warren Watkins wins Heat 3. What a brawl. To the semifinal will go Michael Choate, Benjamin Harris, Darren Canfield, Daryl Young, and Nick Kulikowski.
Josh, when's the last time we had 4 heat races?
At least 2022, from what I remember. Whoa. It might be back in the NR days or the early iRacing days, 2018, because we ran 3 heats forever with Nitro Circus. So it's been a while. Heat number 4, Clinton Funk, Alex Larson, Dylan Thomas, Jamison Leckaby, Scout Lawrence, and Kendall Collins.
We have it on 4 heats because the LCQs, we don't want to get those too big.
Green flag, Heat 4.
Dangerous start in the rear.
Into turn 1. Lecken to the inside on Larson.
Ooh.
They touch in turn 1. Into turn 2. Larson comes across into Scout Lawrence in the 08. And the 08 goes to second from 5th off the start. Through turn 3. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Leckenby in the 51. We've got 3 cars under a blanket over the jump. One around in the back. It was Dylan Thomas. Into turn 4. Scout Lawrence on the outside. The 08 goes to the lead. Into the wall nearly as Funky's around in the 122. Collins to the inside in the 167. For the whoops. 45 miles an hour. To another hairpin. To another jump and into the very tricky right-left hairpin switchback section. Collins tries to take the spot.
A lot of
has to
understeers.
park the car, yes.
Lot of
Understeer plenty in
understeer.
these cars. At the end of the first lap, Scout Lawrence in the 08 will lead ahead of Kendall Collins and Jamison Leckenby.
From the rear,
With Larson,
mind you.
and from the rear, Clinton Funk spins in the 122. Off the track is Dylan Thomas in the 93. Once again, want to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the Automotive Sports Network tonight. NASA Cross Car Futures. Stick around for later. We'll have NASA Cross Car Masters. ASN TV USA on all platforms, including the dark web, according to Brian. ASNTVUSA.com if you'd like your content broadcasted. And NASASimRacing.com if you'd like to race with us. Scout Lawrence leads in the 08. Off the road goes Jamison Leckenby in the 51. All crossed up in the KLR machine.
I like his jazz car.
It's like a Taco Bell cup from 1999.
Yeah, this jump seems to be the problem, not the whoops. it's
Understeer
the-
for Lawrence. Collins to the lead in the rocket car. Did you notice we got a Little Tikes car and we've got a Toy Story car?
Yes, we do.
Phenomenal.
I wish we could put GIF charms on it. He could have Woody and Buzz hanging off the rear.
This is only the end of the second lap. Scout Lawrence leads. Collins leads by 1.1 over Scout Lawrence. Lawrence has Leckenby all over the rear wing of the 08.
Leckenby looking inside. Oh, the 90s fashion car. We got the 90s mashup happening right now.
Got Toy Story and the drink
Look
cup.
at
It's a great time.
the drink cup.
Listen, words are hard. I just had a 3-hour drive from Wisconsin, okay?
No, that's perfect. That's what, yeah.
I've been up since 7:30 this morning. I went to bed at 2 a.m. this morning. Do the math. Collins leads through the whoops. Lawrence still has Leckenby all over the rear wing.
Yeah, not
Larson
giving up
in the
even
12.
the whoops. Oh,
Funk in the
Leckenby gets
122.
sideways over it.
This is such a tricky spot because we saw earlier on, you land wrong, it's going to break that left rear.
It seems to become more dangerous as the track wears in as well. And I don't know if that's because the drivers are carrying more speed over it, or if because they're now landing from dirt onto what is, it looks to be like asphalt coming in through those turns. I can be trying everything he can to make up lost time.
1 second between
Hard.
Collins and Lawrence. Collins ran a 1:14 dead. Scout Lawrence 1:13.7. Jamison Leckenby apparently, oh, never mind. It was a 1:14.002. Internal timing says 3.513 of a second lap time. That would be impressive.
Oh my goodness.
I would just quit. I would quit. It's done.
He knows something. It's him.
I know Kieran
Mr.
Lifflander is your
iRacing.
team owner, but I didn't know that he had that much speed. Larson.
I don't know who
Thomas
Chris
back up
1212
with
is in the chat, but
That is Chris Lunan.
probably
That's Chris Lunan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is probably
yeah.
my favorite comment in a while.
That's Chris Lunan. Yeah. I
Drove
don't live
from
there.
somewhere to Gary.
I'm not going to dox myself, but I don't live in Gary, Indiana. That's all I'll say.
He lives in Gary,
Kendall
Indiana.
Collins.
Everybody.
Brian, shut up. Listen.
He's the
ASM, we're
next
all about
Michael.
being professional. What?
I said you're the
No!
next Michael.
No, I've driven past this house. It's absolutely beautiful. 2 laps to go. Kendall Collins leads. Lawrence in second. Leckenby third. 1.1 seconds. They were equal on lap times. It was 1:13.307 for Collins.
Oh, Alex Larson is
1:13.391
having
for
an
Lawrence.
issue with that vehicle.
Clinton
He
Funk is
missing-
parked in the 122 as well. Oh, Alex,
missing a
you broke
tire.
the car!
Come on, man. Don't yell at him. He's having a hard enough.
The wheel
He's
is
trying to
folded
bring it
under.
home.
I
Trying to
can
bring
make
it
fun of him.
home.
He's my driver. Try your best. I believe in
He's
you.
doing pretty
he's
well.
He's doing the 3-wheel method. He's going to get the best angle of attack on all corners.
He's driving a tricycle. Okay, got it. We got a battle for the lead, boys. It's Collins and Lawrence over the jump into the switchback.
Oh,
To the
in
lead
the
goes
inside.
Lawrence.
Oh.
He touch. Collins holds the lead now. 1 corner left. Can Lawrence make anything happen from 3/4 of a second back? Will Collins hold on? Final corner, final jump. And Kendall Collins
don't-
wins. Sorry, no, white flag.
No,
I
one
know what
lap,
I'm doing.
One lap left.
I know what
Okay.
I'm doing. Brian changed the lap count, and I don't even know what's happening. Okay.
I changed the lap count 2 seasons ago, but
You did?
yes.
Okay. Listen.
Oh, the tires blended
Never mind,
together.
then.
Scott Lawrence trying to make up lost time. Made it a lot up in that last corner. Still looking to the inside. Collins just needs to hang on. I feel like
Now we're on the white flag. I feel like Marty
think-
Reed, Kentucky 2013. Hopefully you get
You
that
think-
reference.
Do you think Collins is trying to visualize the tractor trailer in front of him as he's driving right now? Well, don't worry, we're gonna make it.
Buzz, we missed the truck.
Come on, Collins.
We're not aiming for the truck.
We're not.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
ladies and
Collins. The
gentlemen.
battery's cut. Oh no, damage for Lawrence. Oh no, understeer,
Yeah.
understeer for Lawrence.
ASN's professional. Alex is going to finish the race, I hope. Final corner now for Kendall Collins.
Oh man,
They
that
will win
poor
in the 167. They found the truck. Alex is going to finish a lap down, but he's got it. Scout Lawrence second.
One of them could have helped push him across the line.
Leckenby, Larson, Thomas, Funk. Let me reset the track state so we don't forget this. Wow. All right.
That was great. Good race from Collins. Good, nice try from Scott Lawrence. That was an amazing race. Man, and we're
Semifinal
not even-
A. Thad Weaver,
already halfway
Scout
done.
Lawrence, Benjamin Harris, Kevin Balland, Arif Aziz, Clinton Funk, Nick Kulikowski. Is this 3 semifinals?
Yes,
We're only
sir.
halfway done, Josh.
Oh my God, guys.
We're only halfway there.
I texted my boss. I said, can I change my off day for tomorrow instead of Tuesday? I think I'm just going to have to do it. Semifinal A in Wheatland. Green flag. What a wheelie from Thad Weaver in the 42. He loses the lead. He loses second. Ball end in the 49 on the outside, looking nearly into the wall. Lawrence leads. Harris in second. Harris, Balland, Aziz, Funk, Kulikowski, Weaver. I'm reading the comments and I say, Kieran, you say that's a legendary. And I'm, in my old age, that's a joke. In my old age, I just stopped caring. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. Welcome to ASN. If you enjoy what we do, welcome. If you don't, I'm sorry. There's more serious things around for every other thing to watch. Brian Sawyer, Josh Darnell, Josh Mertz. We are in semifinal A of NASA Crosscar Futures. We still have 2 other semifinals and a feature and an entire Masters race later on. Weaver. Why is... Oh, okay, timing's broken on my screen. To the inside, Kulikowski on Funk. Nothing done there. Weaver's in 6th, but he was listed as the leader because he was on pole position. So at the end of the first lap, Scout Lawrence leads. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's ride on board with Kulikowski. Let's enjoy this battle. I have to take a drink of water, and let's enjoy. Unless they crash, then we'll butt in.
Oh, Clinton Funk looks like he's side by side in the rear behind him. Thad Weaver spins it. Oh my goodness, boys. Are we going to be side by side over the jump?
I think we are, Josh.
Now, Clinton Funk. Oh, sus. You're side by side over the jump. Oh,
touched!
contact.
Oh, that was
Still
shades
side
of
by
Andrew
side.
Fessler and Matt Wishart from 2012 Lakewood. And again, they're over the jump side by side. To the inside goes
Oh,
Kulikowski. Not missing anything up front with the top 3.
Oh,
Oh,
both of them impatient over the jumps,
Funk
trying
around.
to get an edge.
In the 122.
Clint Funk was not under control of that car for the majority of the lap. It was only a matter of time until we got to the whoops and the car said, no, you can't do this to me anymore.
I just want to point out, I don't know if you guys know, I didn't know. I want to say thank you guys so much. 45 of us are hanging out right now watching the cross car. This is phenomenal. Welcome to the Automotive Sports Network. Josh Darnell, Brian Sawyer, Josh Mertz with you tonight. NASASimRacing.com, ASNTVUSA.com. Super fun. Adam, don't make fun of me. I see you in chat. I know where you live. Scout Lawrence
dock
continues to lead. No, that's rude. I'll just text him on the side after the race. Lawrence, Harris, Balland, the top 3. Then it's Arif Aziz. He's got a black
Ooh.
flag. I thought he was in 4th, but he's definitely not in 4th.
He has a meatball flag. He is
Harris
out of this race.
on back.
Black flag with the orange disc. He did something wrong. Broke the car some way. We don't have to guess about the TWR cars here because they have labeled each other TWRS with a specific color, Brian. It's no more Control Z, Control Y, undo, redo, save, nothing like that anymore. Just so you know.
Oh, I know. I was talking to, I can't think of his name, Eric Dubois about it. And
Toxic, by the way.
he's the guy. Sorry, it's Josh,
He's in the truck. Brian didn't know your name. You're that guy.
Yeah, toxic. By the way.
I don't think you know how many direct messages I've gotten in the past week setting this series up.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't know anybody anymore.
Listen, if you had a camera in my house 30 minutes ago, I was crashing out. And Chloe said, "What the hell is wrong?" I said, "I've got 40 people DMing me over what is going on here." Scout Lawrence continues to lead. Thanks for hanging out with the Josh, and Brian podcast, because this is the first semifinal, and it's crazy. As Harris over the jump crossed up.
Harris just hang on to P2. You have two. Oh my goodness, and he crashes it. Hits the wall in the rear.
Oh, the car's broken. Right rear gone for Harris in the 411. And unfortunately, this is a race where you don't get a second shot. This is the end of your night, and we take a second look. Take us through it, one of you guys.
So unfortunate. I was watching lap after lap. I was following Harris, and it just seemed like he was pushing so hard to catch up the leader.
What an interesting line. Okay, where's the flip counter, Brian?
Oh yeah, Brian, come on.
I know you've been so excited to use that graphic.
It was Josh. Hold on. It was such a traumatizing accident that Brian he hesitated. He hesitated.
I didn't know there was a flip until right there.
So we got tunnel cam activated.
Is Scout Lawrence's graphic transparent? What?
Yes, I don't know how he did that, but I'm very proud of him.
He's got the Windows Vista theme on.
He is prismatic. He is prismatic
glass.
Motorsports.
Yeah.
That's fitting. That's fitting.
Yeah, it's nice enough to give him.
So much under.
Oh, Lawrence
slow it down.
that was so bad. It just didn't turn.
You have got.
You know what I didn't notice? They're coming to the white flag with a 9.5, 10-second lead over Kevin Bolland.
A lot's happened behind him.
We are going to learn together. So the top four will is that correct?
Let me make sure. It is the top four. There's four from each. Yes, 4, 8, 12 from each semifinal, and then one from each feature makes 16 cars.
We have a What?
We have a 16 car feature.
Do I need to go to the truck and get my hard hat?
Yeah.
Oh.
And my gloves? And my glasses?
I'm
my vest?
I'm about to get
my
down
fire
there
retardant suit?
Yeah, I'm about to get down there in the press car.
I don't think we can say that anymore, Josh.
I am about to get down there in the press. Oh, okay.
That's what they're called, Brian. Don't you laugh at me. They're called that. It's a spec.
Josh. Brian, take us back to the replay.
Don't do that. Please stop.
Rewind the VOD.
Gosh.
Somebody clip that.
I'm getting. ASN's no longer doing anything ever. Scott Lawrence, final corner, over the jump. They will win the first semifinal in the 08 by 10.2 seconds.
Wonderful race from Scott Lawrence. Made up for
Kevin Bolland will come home in second. Nick Kulikowski in third, and Thad Weaver in fourth. It's not over yet, but that's how they're running right now. Aziz and take the graphic down. It's not over yet. Aziz and Harris are in the pit lane. I just want to make sure everyone's going to finish this race.
Thad Weaver once again went to the end of the grid and is now once again going to transfer.
That's phenomenal.
I mean, like, I don't know if he wants this to happen. I don't know what his end game is here, but he keeps making it. So,
and Clinton Funk.
Thad Weaver's my dark horse. He's winning it.
Fifth and final car on track. First car not to make it. At least the car looks beautiful. That's all I'm going to say.
He went out, hey, you can't be on track if you're not going to be looking at that.
We're going to be here a long time, Brian. You planned for that race to start at 8:30. It's 8:14.
I know.
Semifinal B. James Watson,
so sorry,
Corey
everybody.
Boudinot, Jameson Leckenby, Darren Canfield, Chris Susky, Pascucci, Thomas Rateau.
In my defense, I didn't know how long this track was when I set up the series. We knew nothing.
Sent it. We're learning together. Everybody's here. Everybody's having a good time. I cannot believe 40. We have not seen this viewership since the Nitro Circus days. I just want to say thank you to everybody. This is awesome. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for hanging out. We try and make it professional and fun at the same time. We get ready for semifinal B. We are just waiting for...
Nobody.
No. Everybody's on grid.
Everybody's on grid. We're
Semifinal
just waiting
B
for green.
in Missouri.
12,000
Green flag.
RPMs on the line.
Leckenby, great
Really is
start
off the start.
compared to Boudinot into turn number 1.
Oh, contact already in the rear.
This is going to be a brawl. Pascucci and Canfield. Leckenby in the
Those
51.
tires, boys. Oh. Almost contact again back there.
Into
Kinda
3.
got-
Watson leads. One
Someone
around.
wins in the rear.
Somebody gripped it up. It was Canfield.
Plenty of race left, Canfield. Just get it squared away.
As James
Up at
Watson
the front.
leads in the 39. Leckenby in the 51 in second. Over the crossover.
Coming
And
to
into the
lumps.
whoops for the first time. Pascucci. There's a parking lot at the end of the straightaway. Guys, you can't park there. What are you doing? Pascucci's backwards. Canfield's backwards. I understand they drive on the other side of the road in Britain, but where are you going? Okay. Watson leads. Leckenby around. Gets hit by Boudinot in the 34.
Oh,
Backs up.
dangerous reverse.
Susky avoids him.
Oh,
Somebody in the pit
One car
already.
off the
Who's
track.
that
It's
in the pit?
Pascucci.
Oh.
Pascucci's off. Watson leads at the end of the first lap.
Olivier got around in a circle, blocked Dylan Thomas, still struggling with the car.
Watson.
That car is beautiful, though, for the 63. Bravo to the Mika boys. Shout out to you, Olivier, and Romain.
Can't get closer.
As Watson still
Oh, he
leads
spins it.
Boudinot in
Rateau
second,
spins it in
Susky
the rear.
third. And Rateau continues to struggle, the Frenchman.
You know, we knew James Watson was a truck driver, and we left him in the futures. I think he's showing that he is a truck driver tonight.
And Brian, like you said, I'm seeing him utilize that strategy you talked about, where first 2 you take kind of slow, and then you can almost time the last 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, if you hit 3 in a row, that's where the problem happens. So you gotta take 2 slow, and then you could just start gunning it.
I'm still in the
Beginning
lead.
lap 3.
Big
His last
gap
lap is a
behind him, too.
16.4, 114.1, fastest
Who
lap.
is that? That is Jamison Leckenby losing a tire. He's still gonna go though. Hasn't gotten the black flag yet.
Just bring her home.
Keep me in,
Leckenby.
coach. I can still race.
Yeah.
Sir,
Just-
sir, your car is broken. Samir, you're breaking the car. What are you doing?
Well, the car. I think the car's already broken.
Oh, yeah,
You have
there's
to
no
listen to
turning.
my instructions.
See ya.
He's got it. Just rip the
And-
handbrake. There you go.
He
Look at me
turns
proving
left
that you-
really good.
I told
Really
you it's
good.
that 3-tire method. These next couple corners are going to be really easy for him.
Oh, this jump.
jump,
Oh,
though.
boy. We're looking.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Oh my
Look at me!
goodness! Oh no! Get the medics out there, someone!
Dr. Carr, where art thou?
Oh my
Oh,
god! The spoiler ripped off.
Brian, Brian, I need your counting skills.
Here we go,
No
everybody.
pressure. No pressure.
Oh my goodness!
1, 2, 3. I'll give that a 3. 3.5.
3.5 flip.
The vehicular gymnastics competition begins now. Got it.
I am getting word that Leckenby got out of the vehicle. Okay.
Can we say the drink cup was crumpled?
Smashed.
There's no more refills at Taco Bell.
There's no. Yeah. No. Sir, you can't bring that in here.
You need to buy a new cup.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a breath, okay? James Watson continues to lead. He's got 1.5 seconds over Corey Boudinot. Apparently, Brian, you don't know how to count, so change it to 5.
He's
They're
got
correcting
5?
you like 9 times. Yeah, they're correcting
That's
you like 9
okay.
times.
That's okay.
Oh, massive understeer for James
Oh, what
Watson.
happened to Corey? Corey was a second back. Oh, I think he made a mistake to the corner. Okay. Watson, Boudreaux, Susky, Thomas. This timing's all broken on my end. Rateau, Canfield, Leckenby, Pascucci. Top 4 transfer. Dylan Thomas, after he was crashed in turn 1, I thought, one of these races. He holds a transfer right now in the 93. James is looking really good in the 39.
I may
James,
be
I
losing
don't,
my
I don't
mind,
know
but
if you get to
his-
keep being a futures driver after this one.
His last lap was a 1:15, and Corey had a 1:13.5, so Corey's gaining.
It was a mistake somewhere. Over
Corey's
the jump.
gaining a
Lap
lot.
and a half to go. Corey is fastest on the track right now in the 34. Gap is a second. The lines that he's doing are super impressive. Is James just being conservative? Is Corey pushing? Porque no los dos? I don't know. So Chloe says, why can't we just do both? Okay. You're the boss. Watson still leads. The gap has gone up to that's so interesting. Depending on where they are on the track, it's going to ebb and flow. It's back up to 2.5. I think Corey's not getting through the corner before that jump well compared to James. That's where James is saving all of his time. We take the white flag.
Ooh, Corey gets squirrely over the last corner, loses a little bit, bleeds more time. I think that might be it, barring any mistakes from Watson.
One car wide.
Lap track
Canfield
coming up on
023.
lap traffic.
Canfield trying to stay out of the way. Gap is 3.2 now from Watson to Boudreaux in the 34. Susky and Thomas holding the transfers. Thomas has no pressure from Olivier Rateau in the 63. It is 23 and a half, really, seconds between them. Through the whoops. James is struggling through the whoops. He has thrown away half a second, although Corey doing the same. The gap has now gone up to 4 seconds. It's interesting to see. Into the switchback.
I've run a couple laps I've run here. The optimum times get messed up because of the whoops. It acts as though you're always bleeding time through there. When it's what else can I
Check
do?
flag. James Watson wins semifinal B. Corey Boudreaux will finish in second. Chris Susky will come home in the 3rd spot. Well, tentatively, he's still got a corner left. We don't want to speak too soon. And Dylan Thomas in the 4th and final transfer spot. We had Canfield finish a lap down in 6th. Susky, Thomas, and Rateau, Canfield, Leckenby, Pascucci out in the 2nd semifinal.
Does this count? This counts. That was 3, I think.
Dylan,
I'm not going to rewind
don't do
that, but
please. That was 3 more.
I think
James
that was 3
Watson,
more.
really showing everybody what a truck driver looks like out there. Are we into? Oh, do we got?
We have one more LCQ.
One more semifinal. Mm-hmm. So we are waiting right now for Olivier Rateau to cross the line. And I think we will get kicked forward to semifinal C. That has never happened. We've never had 3 semifinals. Wow.
Oh,
Great
I think
for
it
this
skipped it.
one. Oh.
I think it skipped it and went right to B main.
Oh, it was,
I don't know what
trying to
happened.
do 4. So this is the 3rd one. Michael Choate, Garth McDade, Chris Spalding, Alex Larson, Young, Knight, Grady, and Archer. So the session is set up for... Okay. We're figuring it out. So we await the green flag. We wait. No Grady, no Archer. Everybody's on track. We get set for the 3rd semifinal in Missouri. Green flag. Off the line. One car surging in the back. It's Casey Knight in the 36. What a start!
Good
From
start.
last to 4th. Into turn 1.
Full
Larson and
contact
Young
between them.
touch. Choate, Spalding, McDade, Knight. We remember Spalding, the pole sitter, fastest in qualifying earlier on. Casey Knight trying to pick their way through in the 36, side by side. McDade all over the track into Casey Knight, and around the 111 goes.
They have to check up in the rear too. More time, so now make it a race for 3.
Chris Spalding, obviously we just started, and this is a long race, as we've seen. But if Spalding wins or transfers, he's going to be in the back of this field, and he set pole position earlier on. It's going to be a tall order for the 039 to get anything done. Michael Choate leads through the whoops.
Spalding taking so much speed through them as well. Still not able to find a way around, though.
Into the switchback. Has Spalding learned his lesson from over jumping? Knight's around, saves it. Larson spins
but
in the 12.
not behind them.
Through the final corner to end the first lap. Michael Choate in the 84 leads in something that looks like you would buy from whatever store it may be. And around, we're taking a look at Larson, I think, in the 12. Over the jump. Turns in. See ya.
And again, it's so easy. It's so easy to get in the throttle just a little bit too early and just spin it.
As Michael Choate nearly clobbered that tire on the exit there, Josh, of turn 2, side by side, Spalding and Choate
wide.
through 3. Does he have the run off the banking? Over the jump.
He'll look inside.
72 miles an hour. Nothing done yet. Transfer spots right now, Spalding, Choate, Knight, and McDade.
Hard landing for Choate there. Had to check the car up. Leading time to Casey Knight behind him. Oh, understeer and then oversteer.
Very deep, very far jump for Spalding in the 039. He's trying the same thing he did earlier in the heat race that broke the left rear, but you can tell that he's got the pace, pulling away from Choate and Knight. McDade holding
Knight
the transfer.
trying to get around.
The higher you finish here, you do get a couple more points, and you do get a better grid spot for the feature race. Chris Spalding, fastest lap, 1:13.1.
Oh, behind them, someone makes contact with the tire barrier. That's Garth McDade. Car's still together, though.
McDade, left front broke.
No,
put his teammate into the transfer.
Well, we had side-by-side action up P2 and P3. Casey not able to make it stick, though. Too early on the throttle coming out of those corners. He keeps bleeding all this time. He's gaining.
The turn 5.
Takes the pace over there.
Choate leads over Knight, battling for second. Gap is 3.5 from Spalding to Choate for the lead.
Saves it. Good
side
save
by side
Choate.
over the jump, into the switchback. And you have to park the bus. The understeer so bad.
Understeer. Can't get it to grip up. Knight finally gets the move done. Now he has his eyes set on Spalding, although maybe he'll have to defend.
As
Spalding.
a little bit of
running away at this.
inside baseball. I have to step away for 2 seconds, Josh, if you can handle this.
You got it. Spalding currently running away with the race. Brian, are you back with me?
I am back.
Good.
My wife walked in. I had to go say hello. I put it on. I put the cameras on the driver and said, "I hope nobody crashes because I'm going to be gone for 45 seconds."
No one really did. Everyone handled themselves really appropriately. Somehow they all knew. They were like, I feel like Brian's out of the... Chris Spalding currently running away with this race as Casey Knight and Michael Choate still in the back battling. Choate almost into the tire as we come to the whoops. Both of them taking it slow. Both
Josh,
of them transfer. We're at... Go ahead, Brian. What's up?
Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm one of these drivers, I'm taking it over the whoops easy every single time. I don't want to risk my transfer spot by just gaining one position for the feature. I want to for sure make it.
Yeah, I get that, but also, like, hey, that's second place.
It is. There is one additional bonus point for second place over third.
Another hard landing for Michael Choate. Bleeds time. At this point, it's lap number 5. I'd probably start. I might start taking it easy. Might just be like, all right, at least I'm transferring. Because the track's worn in at this point, and we've seen that these cars just like to sometimes break after so many landings. Chris Spalding still out in the way. Doesn't seem to be running into too many issues up there by himself. Over the whoops for him. He makes it through cleanly. We'll see how Casey Knight and Michael Choate react to it. Casey using a little bit of speed on his entry. Michael Choate gets spun by him a little bit and bleeds Tom. Into the S's now. You might see some understeer. You have to be very careful. You almost don't want to touch the grass. Casey Knight holding on and now pulling away from Michael Choate. Move himself into almost securing P2. He should have it. We come one lap to go. Chris Spalding will take the white flag. Welcome back, Mr. Mertz.
Spalding leads. He's been impressive, and I think it's going to be James versus Spalding, a battle of the 39 car numbers, because he's really good. 1 minute 12.8 compared to Casey Knight, 13.7 for car number 36. Daryl Young still holds the transfer in the 25. I'm not going to be able to shut up about our viewer count. 52 hanging out with us on a Sunday night, watching some cross cars for...
I can't imagine a better Sunday.
Yes, it's amazing. Amazing. Brian,
Josh,
what are you sending me?
I just sent you the wrong link. I'm choking on.
Oh, good.
Oh, God.
Brian, don't die. I'm not giving you first aid.
God.
Choking on Chex Mix, and I sent you the wrong link.
Chris Spalding wins the semifinal, boys and girls, in the 039. Checkered flag.
Wonderful. Wonderful race from Chris Spalding. Casey Knight able to make the pass and make it stick. Comes home in P2.
Michael Choate third. Best of the rest will be Daryl Young transferring. Then it'll be Alex Larson and Garth McDade. Is that points, Brian? Do you need me to do something later?
We'll fill them out here in a few minutes. I think we're coming up to a
We'll
little
get
break
that
right
all
here.
squared away. Little break.
We're waiting for Larson to finish and Garth McDade to finish. So, we could step aside a little earlier. We can watch these guys finish or whatever we want to do. What's up, Josh?
I think we should go on board.
You know what? There you go. Just a reminder, since we have over 50 of us hanging out, like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network. Hit the like button, whatever it may be, on whatever platform. We're taking a look at the programming notes. Brian, take us. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. I'm so sorry.
He almost died a couple seconds ago, ladies and gentlemen. He almost died. We revived him in the studio.
Let me.
I think I need the break, Josh. I think I need the break.
We're getting there, Brian. We're getting there. Why is it not kicking this forward? Okay. Listen, we're going to figure this out. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We're going to step aside for just a couple moments on the Automotive Sports Network. On the other side of the break, we're going to go green for the feature race in Missouri.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between Beachfield and Turmoil. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like we're not hold this one. The NASA Cross Car Challenge on ASN, brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. Every angle, every lap, no matter the track, car, series, whatever it may be. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV. Facebook.com/WSimCams for these immense angles today. And just a reminder, if you'd like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network. No matter the platform, even the dark web, according to Brian, ASNTVUSA.com and ASNTVUSA, no matter the platform, like I'd mentioned there, NASASimRacing.com for any and all information if you'd like to join the shenanigans that we have had as we welcome you back to the inaugural round of the NASA Cross Car Challenge. The Futures Division Masters is a little bit later. We got Josh Darnell, we got Brian Sawyer. My name is Josh Mertz, Inside Baseball. I have no script. Thanks, Brian. You didn't write me one. So here we are.
I thought it was just going to be
He can't do everything.
Oh, you guys are doubled up in my ears. Oh, God, that was terrible. We're here. We're getting ready for the feature race, finishing up warm-up. We got about a minute. And we've got 16 cars getting ready to do battle.
This is going to be chaos. It's going to be something out there. Ryan, is there a way to do it? Is it just going to be standing starts, I guess is what I'm asking? Or is this
It's going to be standing starts.
Oh, boy. I hope no one has an issue getting off the line.
Real quick. Programming notes, Brian, before we hit green. Go ahead. I got to wrangle you in somehow.
It's all cross car for a little bit here on ASN. This week we are clearly at Wheatland. Next week we'll be at Phoenix. First time running that since they added the new wall. We'll be at Bark River for the first time in a while. Winton for the first time ever, coming up on round 4. Crandon, we're going to smush a little sim car in there, and then we're going to finish up this series with Sonoma on the 18th.
NASA Rallycross scheduled to come back in March, I do believe, and the second season, so 2026A of CrossCar, will happen with that as well. Plenty of stuff happening on ASN. As, like we mentioned, Josh Darnell, Brian Sawyer. My name is Josh Mertz, the Automotive Sports Network, as we get set to grid for the feature race here in Missouri. And we await timing to finish, as over 50 of us have been hanging out all night long. And our grid: Wyatt Pearson, Christopher Utsi, Watkins Collins, Lawrence Watson, Spalding, Balland, Boudreaux, and Knight, the top 10. Kulikowski, Susky, Choate, Weaver, Thomas, and Young. I wish I could go through that a little bit slower, but everybody's gridding up, and as soon as everybody's here, we are getting set to go. 16 cars as we wait for James Watson. Thanks for joining us on the Automotive Sports Network, and top 5 from this race. We're going to do it all over again in a couple of moments. 16 cars, 10 laps. Welcome to NASA Cross Car. We get set to go green in Wheatonland in Missouri. Green flag off the line. Utzi's up to the sky across into Watkins. They're all still going into turn 1. A bit of contact, but we're clean now. Pearson leads Collins. Collins to the inside, checks him in the 167 to the 17. They're side by side. Cars in the back. Everybody else clean for the most part, it looks like. To the outside, Collins goes to the lead. Pearson tries to hold the inside, but Lawrence on the outside as well in the 08, utilizing the bank. Oh, God, we're 3 wide over the first big jump here in Missouri. Everybody nice and calm so far. A couple cars pointed various directions. Everybody nice and clean. Through the jump, everybody makes it through. Collins leads. Watson in second. Pearson third. Lawrence fourth. Spalding in fifth. Into the tires goes Lawrence in the 08. Through the whoops. One car crossed. It was Balland in front of Boudreaux. Around goes the 833 Utsi. It's gone from bad to worse. Balland nearly into the back of Kulikowski in the 22. Into the switchback for the first time. Now, if you're Chris Spalding, you've got Wyatt Pearson between you and your closest competitor, James Watson, on pace. At the end of the first lap, Kendall Collins will lead, as what a cluster for the first lap here, gentlemen.
Somebody into the pits already. Who is that into the pits?
Scout Lawrence in the 08.
No, Scout Lawrence? Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
One car crossed up, 2 involved. It's Michael Choate, and then it was Kevin Balland as well. If we can probably pull a replay, I'll take a look.
We
off
were on
monitor
board
at
that,
the-
Josh.
My apologies for missing it. One around. It's Thad Weaver in the 42. So much
That
happening, it's so
understeer.
hard to keep track.
That understeer just not able to get the car to rejoin in the track. He loses even more time. I'd like to go back to the start and talk about that wheelie real quick. Oh my goodness. Poor Watkins got the worst luck out of that. Still in P5 though. He's gonna try to make something back from it. But side by side over the whoops, that's dangerous.
As Collins leads Watson, Pearson, and Spalding. Top 5 Warren Watkins in the 26. The vehicular gymnastics competition is a different contest that we are not handling today. But I think
do have
Utsi missed the
participants.
memo off the
We
start.
do have some
yes.
participants.
So, it's a second
Watson
and a half
almost-
from Collins to Watson. Pearson,
Yeah,
Spalding, top 4 under a blanket, Josh.
Watson unable to attack right now. He's just under the knife. Spalding and Pearson just not giving him any room to breathe. Spalding to the inside. Makes the move.
Spot. Pearson all over the rear
Oh, good.
wing of the 039 is the 17. Over the jump.
Still no air
Watkins
for
fifth.
Watson to
We
breathe.
right on board Pearson, the man from Montana, for JC Academy. As Watson
Oh, right to the
around
front.
with Spalding. They crash from second and third.
Everyone's okay. Spalding makes out the worst from it, and there's a crash happening behind them.
Couple cars, Watkins as well. We've got Choate in the far back of the field.
Somehow
Boudreaux
that
and
is
Watkins
not-
came together.
Ooh,
And so
Watson
Pearson
around.
comes into Watson again. Watson's nearly spun it. He did spin it, rather. Apologies there. And now Spalding and Watson, they're battling for third. Kendall Collins loves this at the front of the field.
I don't know if you guys have noticed. This is my new favorite glitch. We got a little shadow glitch under the over-under.
Oh,
That's
terrific.
fun.
There's Daryl Young in the back of the field. Had some understeer. He is back plumb last at the tail end of this field. He's having a great battle with Thad Weaver, though, for 15th. And in NASA tradition, these guys are racing like it's for the World Championship, but it's for last. Phenomenal. Great stuff.
And the only positions that matters is the one that's in front of me.
So, I want to keep an eye. One car around Dylan Thomas in 12th, right front, ripped off
Ooh.
of the 93. Take him out of the
Dang,
equation.
Calamity. Thomas.
Kendall Collins, last lap was a 1 minute 12.6. Messy jump in the 167. Clawed it back. Spalding and Watson trying to chase them down now.
If Corey keeps landing like that off the jump with the nose that hard into the ground, he's going to lose tires.
And
We're going to see exactly
James
what we
has
saw in the
made
heat.
a mistake. He lost a spot to Boudinot in the 34. Wyatt Pearson half a second up on Kendall Collins for the lead, but Chris Spalding was 0.7 up on Pearson. Fastest man on the track is Spalding. Pearson,
Ooh.
track goes the other way, off the road in the 17, loses the second spot. Now, if you're Spalding, can you catch Collins?
It's debatable. It is. Spalding
Last
is
time
beginning
by.
to build a gap.
Last time
He's
by,
beginning
Spalding was a 1:12.5. Collins was a 1:13.7. Only
They
4
stay like
seconds.
this, I
5
think.
seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds
They're-
separate the two. I mean, we got
they're-
5 laps left. It's very doable.
There is something
Spalding
to be
messy
said.
through the whoops. Go
There's
ahead,
something
Josh.
to be said about the fact that these drivers are not going to be used to 10 laps on this track. So, I'm interested to see in how they handle as it wears in more and more. I'm sure we're
Because
going to see
remember,
some drivers get caught off guard.
We do reset the track after the heat races, after the semifinals rather, and after a warm-up. So these guys are on a fresh track.
I just mean as it wears
Last-
in over the course of the race.
Correct. 112.9, 113.2, 3/10 down with Spalding on Collins. We take a look at Boudinot and Watson into turn one. Watson trying the outside. It gripped up, and he makes the spot on the 34. Moving to fourth.
Pause before.
Pearson
not giving up, though.
115.5.
Side by side over the jump. Boudinot has the inside.
Into turn four. Watson over under. Over the
Side by side
crossover.
again.
Oh,
That tire not able to make
Ooh.
it stick. We'll try again. They have traded positions 3 times now.
this
Well,
is
that
incredible
understeer.
stuff. As a parking
Ooh,
lot
Watson.
with Watkins, Knight, and Yutzi in the switchback. These guys dueling away.
Collins loves this.
Taking a look. Spalding was a 1.5 seconds faster than Collins the last time around. 4 laps to go. We take a look as that Yutzi battling with Knight. 8:33 and 36 into turn one. All right.
That was impressive.
I thought Knight was going to spin further around.
A little bit of use them as a brakes. They both almost went around. They both saved it.
I'm concerned, though, if Collins tries to pull away like they're doing, are they going to break the car? Through the whoops, nearly doing a stoppy, but he's not stopping. Front wheelie, words are hard. Still leading.
He's bleeding more and more time,
Oh.
though.
Yeah.
1.4, lots of understeer. You have to be careful about taking that.
He's
Oh,
around.
gets the car turned. That's going to be a track
From the
cut.
lead. Is it going to be trying to see no penalty yet? No penalty from the sim.
No penalty.
Interesting.
iRacing was very gracious with the track cut limits on this track. I think they figured if you go between these tires, you're losing enough time anyway.
Spalding ran a 1:11.7. Collins 1:14.5. Gap is 1.5. Ball end to 12th ahead of Susky. Third is
Last
Pearson. Fourth is Watson. Fifth is Boudinot. Yutzi, Watkins, Knight, Kulikowski, and Lawrence, top 10.
Corey Boudinot is
Impressive
not
battling in the
letting
middle.
James Watson out of his sight. Oh,
3/4 of a
goodness,
second
Kendall.
between them. Kendall in the 167, maybe feeling the pressure. And Spalding, what a story this has been tonight for him.
Look at that. Look at that run through the whoops for Spalding.
Fastest in qualifying, broke the left rear over this jump in the heat race earlier, had to go through the semifinal, and is now all over the rear wing of Kendall Collins in the 167.
Collins gets a little bit of a better run coming down the back straightaway. See if he can keep it. Spalding is running out of time to make something happen, but he is closing the gap.
2 to go. 2.4 miles left here in Missouri at the Lucas Oil Speedway, Wheatland Off-Road, brand new track on iRacing. Chris Spalding all over trying to make a move.
Looking inside, Collins closes the door.
Who will etch their name in the record books as the winner of the first race of the NASA Cross Car Challenge for the Futures Division? We've got a lap and a half to find out over the jump. Pointed towards the sky was Collins in the 167.
Collins using every bit of the speedometer in that car right now.
Through the whoops.
Careful over the whoops. Spalding taking it a little bit
is
faster.
He's rolling over as if there's a medical flag like Supercross, Josh. He's not jumping through the whoops. You stay with your wheels on the ground, you're going to go quicker. Collins cuts the track. I don't know if it'll be a slowdown for the 167.
Not a slowdown there. You can cut that one. But you risk
Half
a
a
lot of
second
understeer.
between them. We've got 1 lap left. It's 1.2 miles here in Wheatland to decide the winner of the Futures Division, and we've got an entire second race after this, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, into turn 1. Chris Spalding, middle of the road. Inside is Collins. Into turn 2. What will Collins do? Sending it, trying to use the grip.
Defends.
I
Collins
think the
gets a better
switchback's going
run.
to be the best spot, Josh.
It's going to be it may happen in the S's. Spalding may be able to make something happen in the whoops. We'll see what goes on. Big jump coming up. They may take it almost side by side.
77 miles an hour all over is Spalding. Ripping the grass, got the car to rotate. Wow. Over the crossover. Into the whoops for the final time. Will he roll through them on the outside? Spalding tries for the lead. Side by side through the whoops. It's 45 miles an hour. Collins tries to defend around. He goes. No, not yet.
Play.
Over the jump, they touch.
Contact between them. Spalding to the lead
Spalding
on the jump, but the
cuts.
understeer.
To the back to the lead goes Collins. Lapped car in the way. It's Daryl Young. I don't know how this is going to work with a penalty. If there is one pending, not sure. What a battle that we've had. It'll be Kendall Collins tentatively winning the inaugural Cross Car Challenge race in Missouri ahead of Chris Spalding. What a race.
What a fantastic drive from Spalding to try to make it stick in the last lap. But that understeer, we talked about it all night. If you take the grass, you risk it.
I need to put my team owner hat on. Wyatt Pearson's got a podium. Good stuff for the 17 after a crazy race for him.
For those paying attention to the battle in the back between Watson and Baudouin, Baudouin got the position. James in 5th.
Wow, what a
Christopher
comeback
Utzi's
story.
crash. Oh no!
Somebody
Utzi's
flipped.
not going to finish. He is flipped. It's like a half flip. I'm going to
We're
roll
not
it back and
counting
see
that
what
one.
happened.
We're not
Hold on,
counting
let's
that
see.
one.
No, I don't know if he's flipped. Has he properly flipped? Nope, it's not a full flip. Kendall Collins,
make
Chris
the car
Spalding,
into
Wyatt
a-
Pearson, our podium. Corey Boudinot, James Watson, Warren Watkins, Casey Knight, Michael Schultz, Scout Lawrence, Nick Kulikowski, the top 10. Kevin Balland, and Chris Susky through 12th. Thad Weaver, Christopher Utzi, Daryl Young, and Dylan Thomas, our 16th and final car in the feature tonight. Remember, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We have our interviews, and we've got our Masters race in a couple of moments as we await our interviews. Not sure if we'll have any. Oh, never mind. Brian's roasted me internally. We don't have interviews for futures because we're crunched on time. So, I think we're going to step aside, get the Masters race prepped. So don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, we do it all over again. Stick around.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
My
it.
side between these two and turn one, this is gonna get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. Over in the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Magnus will hold his spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
By
it.
side between these two in the turmoil, this is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McLaughlin contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and into the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Magnus will hold the spot.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds
By
it.
side between these two in turn one, this is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rocky's going to hold his power. We welcome everybody back to the Automotive Sports Network as we get set to begin the inaugural round of the NASA Cross Car Masters Division after an immense show we had a few moments ago with the Futures Division. And I just want to remind everyone the NASA Cross Car Challenge, Rally Cross Challenge, no matter what it is, brought to you, camera angles, brought to you by Whiplash SimCams, no matter the car, track, series, whatever it may be, Facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for all of your support. As we've got Josh Darnell, we've got Brian Sawyer, myself, Josh Mertz, getting ready and set to go for this first Masters split. And I just want to remind everyone on the format, as it's been a decent amount of time since we went over that earlier on. So after open practice, we're going to head to single car 3-lap qualifying. We will invert our field for the heat races 6 laps. If you win your heat, you're straight to the feature with 2 bonus points. The rest of our drivers are sent to the semifinals, also 6 laps. The top half of the race advance with the top 3 earning extra points, and it'll set the stage for our 10-lap feature as the first season of the NASA Cross Car Challenge commences. Words are hard. It's been 2 hours. Today, live on the Automotive Sports Network. Like I said, Brian Sawyer. My name's Josh Mertz. Josh Darnell hanging out as well as we welcome you to Wheatland in Missouri at the Lucas Oil Speedway. We are getting everyone in and getting set for practice. And Josh, I'm going to start with you. I guess give me a quick 1-sentence recap of the Futures race and what are we thinking as we head to the top split across car?
Futures race was spectacular racing. I can only imagine what the master class is going to bring to Wheaton tonight. This is our Lucas Oil. We are in for quite a treat.
Ryan?
I remember the question, but I am. Oh.
I found it hard too.
I'm just realizing we have to do this all over again.
It's 9:15, and we have to do it all over again.
It's 9:15. It's great. We might adjust some lap counts for the next short course races. This is a long one, but that was a great feature race. Not as many flips as I was expecting, so super excited about that. I know a lot of drivers were really concerned about the whoops, and it seemed not to be the biggest issue for them. We'll see how it goes here. Competition's a little stiffer. We got some new names, some very familiars, some friends, some new faces too. So excited for that.
Some special guests as well that we will talk about throughout the show. I just want to remind everyone, as like we mentioned, Inside Baseball, I have no script, so I didn't know to go over this as well. But I want to remind you, if you like what you see tonight, be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network, no matter the platform, even the dark web, according to Brian. ASN TV USA. If you'd like your content broadcast at asntvUSA.com, we bring that professional level when we need to, but then otherwise, my friends, it is just a podcast vibe here on ASN. And if you like what you've seen tonight, NASASimRacing.com. I'm looking at a spreadsheet with 64 entries. We had 28 for Futures, 27 are here for Masters. It's been awesome. 2026 hasn't even gotten here yet, and the 14th year in NASA Sim Racing, looking to be the best that we have ever seen. As Brian, are we good to kick it to qualifying?
No, we're not, because I got a few things that I have, since I didn't give you a script, because I didn't know you were going to be here until you called me and you're like, hey, can I show up? And I said, sure. NASA Rallycross is looking for sponsors for the 2026 season. Crosscar is going to need a sponsor, and Rallycross is going to need a sponsor. So if you're looking to do that and want to rename the series, you want to put your face, your name, your logo, whatever, you want to run ads, NASASimRacing.com, you'll find me in there. Hit me up. Well, we can work something out. And I know Track Cams is a sponsor for the cameras for the whole season, but I didn't want to make Andrew make some cameras, and iRacing shipped this with the wrong cameras. So I want to give a big shout out to Cisco Scaramuza for shooting over the cameras to me and making me not have to build a camera set for tonight.
Round of applause.
I know how stressful it is. Granted, old man tangent for 2 seconds. Back on NASCAR 2003 when I built tracks, I had to create the cameras from scratch, and I know it's different, but it was a pain in the butt then, and I could not imagine what it is now to make a camera pack for iRacing tracks. So thank you, Cisco. Thank you, Andrew, for all of the help that you have given us. Got some special guests. I'm looking one on the ticker right now that I'm not going to mention. We'll figure it out as we go, but this, we got a little bit of time until Brian either kicks the server forward or yells at me to kick the server forward. And a big storyline what I want to talk about as we head to qualifying. Obviously, this is not the Rallycross Challenge, but we are looking right now at this is weird, the former NASA Rallycross World Champion, Evan McFarland, top of the board in the 0-4. He is 1 minute 9.644. He's up on his teammate Matthew Lindy by 0.3. And the new world champion, Kieran Lifflander, in 10th at a 1 minute 12.1. 27 cars are in this split as we get set for qualifying. Who's the first car on track? Let's see. Kieran's on track in car number 20. Interested to see if he will run car number 1 in Rallycross, but he's here in his normal 20 here, Brian.
I was talking to the whole KLR team before the race, and Kieran goes, I hate the truck tracks. And, I mean, it was only practice time, so we'll see where he winds up in the qualifying. But I know he's not a fan of them, and Evan runs them regularly. So we'll see if he's got an advantage on that. Looking
Ryan,
like we are.
I'd like to mention, Josh, Lindy is no longer Evan's teammate. If we cut to Evan real quick, we'll see a
I
new
forgot about
livery.
that! Evan McFarland has moved.
Old NASA, old NASA head. Big shout out, big congratulations to our friend Evan McFarland for making it over to channel 199.
You took my spotlight, Mr. Darnell, but I'll accept it because you're a Josh, and I'm a Josh, and we're friends. I cannot believe that, in a way, Nitro Circus Travis Pastrana back in NASA Sim Racing. I thought it was over back in 2021. We're here. Great shout out for Evan on that new team. Thanks for hanging out. If anybody from that team has joined us tonight, and Kieran begins his first lap in qualifying as Lindy McFarland no longer on TWRS. He's moved on to channel 199. So dare I say, does Lindy hold the baton for TWR as Kieran goes through turn number 3? The man who has won both Rallycross World Championships in 2025B. And will he be able to take the fight in the cross car? Like you had mentioned, Brian, Evan runs the trucks all the time. Kieran does not. The last time Kieran was on a truck track was Crandon back in 2025A at the beginning of the year. That cost him the championship when he crashed at Crandon. So not a good history in these tracks.
Yeah, I think a lot of the hate stems from that one Crandon race where where Cowboy ate him alive a few times. So
switch back.
but he's rocking 112 for his warm-up lap. He's a 112. That's a good time. 111 was the fastest for the futures, and this track's a little foggier. It's a little cooler.
Benchmark. Kieran Lifflander across the line. 1 minute 11.9. Lindy crosses the line to begin his first lap. Aiden Irvin returning to NASA in the first time since 2021. Athena Leclerc back after a year's absence. Chris Spalding finished second in the futures race. Leclerc goes P1, 1 minute 11.147. TJ Staver to the top of the board. Now KH Donahue, the times are falling. 11 cars have set a lap time. 12 cars now. Keenan Kusan to 4th. McFarland, top of the board, former world champion, 1 minute 10.2. Indy Kirchenbauer, 1 minute 10.6 in the 100. Everybody rolls
Evan
through
McFarland
setting
takes
times.
pole position.
He goes over the big jump.
4 tenths up currently.
One of the fastest kids on dirt road on iRacing. 4-time consecutive NASA Rallycross World Champion. Lost that crown this past season. And will we see the momentum switch in March for him? The momentum rebuild begins now, even though this is cross car. You forget about what happened to the defeat in Rallycross. You want to restart. Athena Leclerc goes back to second, 1 minute 10.5 for the 61. Just taking a look and seeing Will McFarland improve on his second lap. We look at Chris Leone. I cannot believe I'm saying this, making a start in NASA Sim Racing. Awesome to see. McFarland goes quicker, 1 minute 9.6. Where's Leclerc? Leclerc just came over the giant jump in the 61. Over the crossover. I'll try and pick up somebody on a lap.
Josh, I'm
It's
looking.
Kieran,
Oh,
8th.
Athena struggling with the whoops. Kieran off the track. Kenny Kusin coming over the massive jump. Gonna do the second one, coming to the whoops. We'll see how he fares. If I could only show you guys the track map the way I see it. I know I can't. I can show you. Well, let's see if that actually works. No, the mini map is only. Oh, thank
That's
you
broken.
for. Yeah, well, it's definitely a thing. It's a circle.
I mean, every track's a circle, so it's not wrong.
I throw my ass in a circle. That is what that is. It's after 9. I can say one word.
ASN
After Dark.
mark. Oh gosh, we're not on ASM Plus. Chris Leone, yes, that Chris Leone
are
has
these
joined us in NASA Sim
Are
Racing.
these the Triple X cards?
Stop. We need to. I'm gonna walk away and let you guys handle this, and I don't want to. All right.
Who wants to do that paint job?
Oh, God. Oh no. Well, I wrote in the rule book that is explicitly, no pun intended, not allowed. So sorry.
Explicitly.
Words are hard. My dad, when he was alive, my dad always said open mouth, insert foot. He used to say open mouth, insert both feet. And I do that. Words are very hard. Brain doesn't think quick enough. I digress. I'm taking a look at Aiden Irvin, currently in 11th, running a quick trip car. That's not the right quick trip. If you're from Wisconsin, you know what the right quick trip is. And Aiden's not. He sits 11th. Jake Robichaux
Aiden Irvin?
in the 69. Yeah, I don't know. Your trading paints is broken because I got beautiful cars on my screen.
Well, we're gonna find out. Yep, trading paints crashed over here, so we're gonna pull it back up and make sure
Terrific.
that's working.
Jeff Cartwright 15th. Tom Grady has 1 lap left in the 24. And let's see what he will do. Currently 26th. We know he's quick in the trucks. What Brian always told me, and I trust Brian doesn't lie to me. Into turn 2. Over the kicker. Into turn 3. I've learned more about this track. I'm fully knowledgeable now, ladies and gentlemen. And it has been a fantastic time tonight. Grady into turn number 4. Over the crossover. I'm going to try and pick up Lindy off monitor. Lindy, we can catch him at the end of his lap. He just started his 3rd lap. He might be the only one that could get close to his former teammate. Former Contender Series, 2nd split champion in NASA Rallycross. We know he's quick in the trucks. A kid from California. In car number 3. Back to Tom Grady in the 24. Final corner for him. What will he do? 1 minute 25.1 was his last lap. Over the jump, across the line. 1 minute 12.9. He goes to 18th. Next car to finish a lap will be Eric Dubois. He finishes his 2nd lap. It does not count. Lindy has given up the ghost on his 3rd and final lap. That might be, well, Eric's got 1 lap. Let's give Eric some TV time. Let's take a breath and a breather. Never mind, he spun it. So that might be qualifying done and dusted.
That is. Everybody's done.
0.8 of a second from McFarland to Leclerc. That's ominous. It's a brawl, but behind him, from Leclerc, let's call it to Kieran. It's half a second, 0.6.
It's going to be a brawl behind McFarland. If McFarland might have a hard time breaking up through the field on these heat races. We'll have
That's
to see
true.
how
Remember
he fares
the
getting
inverted
through the
grid.
track. Because
We had that happen in futures.
Yeah, these cross
Sorry,
cars they're different than the rallycross cars. You have to, like, the defending car almost has the advantage. A lot of the times you'll see people push and the attacker will get pushed. So you have to really plan your moves here. So it'll be interesting to see come race time what happens.
28 cars getting set for the inaugural round of NASA Cross Car Masters. Evan McFarland, 8/10 up on Athena Leclerc, K.H. Donahue, Indy Kirchenbauer, Matthew Lindy, top 5.
I promise you, these cars have team names. I am trying to figure out why their names are not showing.
Yes, Aiden. We can throw hands because I've been told that the Quick Trip in Wisconsin is the proper Quick Trip. It's like going to church. Okay? I was just there today. It was phenomenal. Their chocolate milk, impeccable. I've never been to the Quick Trip that you have on the car. They just built one by me. And I feel like I'm breaking the law if I go in there. I digress. Qualifying is done and dusted. We get set for heat number 1. Here in Missouri, Eric Kaplinger, we also know that he's good on the short course tracks. Winner in 2023B at Firebird. JP DeFino second. I'm going to butcher that. I apologize. I'll get to pronouncing that better shortly. We've got Devin Hughes, Keenan Kusan, Matthew Lindy, Evan McFarland. So I will apologize to the 31 in advance.
Said it's 6 a.m. for him. He stayed up all night for this. We're happy to have him.
The first Turkish driver in NASA NASA Cross Car, NASA Rallycross, NASA Sim Racing in general to make a start. As we get set for heat number 1 in Missouri. Evan has missed the start, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have to see what the 04 does. Into turn 1, Kaplinger leads DeFino.
Battling is now on the track. Devin. He's starting from the pits.
Was it a strategy call to avoid the chaos in turn 2? Lindy checks the 31. And into turn 3, Devin Hughes in the 60. Battling as we look at Kaplinger leading ahead of DeFino.
3 wide over the jump coming up. Oh my goodness. They handle it well though.
Stays in control. Evan has the 8 points for qualifying. And maybe utilizing this as a practice session. Granted, it'll be a brawl, so he can just make up all the ground that he needs to. Around Keenan into, it was DeFino. And around the 03 goes. And Evan has spun in the whoops. So not even the best of the best. Having a good time. Kaplinger gets checked out of the way from the lead. And this puts Lindy to the lead. DeFino second. Umut battling with Devin Hughes.
We saw in practice, Lindy kept running extremely well-paced laps. I saw him consistently down in the 109s. Coming out in race time, it's starting to show.
Oh, it looked like Kaplinger might have had a problem with the tires.
As Umut Akdenizli is how we pronounce that. So thank you, sir, for giving us that pronunciation. As Devin Hughes gets by DeFino for the second spot. And remember, the winner transfers to the feature out of these races. So Devin has a tall order in front of him for JC Simsport. I need to put my team owner hat on for 2 seconds. Shout out Cody Erdman at 2 a.m. last night painting these cars. And he showed me it. It was phenomenal. I was sitting on his couch. Great. He was on the chair, in the dining room chair. He was making these cars. It was great. Lindy leads. Hughes second. Umut in third. DeFino back to fourth. Kaplinger, Keenan, and Evan in the back of the field. I'm shocked, guys.
Lindy up almost over 2 seconds right now over Devin Hughes' last lap.
I'm a big fan of the chrome that Keenan's got on here.
Beautiful livery.
That's pretty. It's pretty nuts.
It's warfare out there. He's trying to blind drivers as he passes.
Eric with a huge send.
What a pass!
Is that the move over at Speedy Time mantra? As you just send it and crash?
Okay.
that was quite the send. I was really hoping that was stick because that was really fun looking.
Keenan with a good reaction time, able to avoid it. Makes the second pass happen over the jump. Can he make it stick? Holds the inside. Parks it in front of him. Coming to the whoops.
Boy.
Oh, they make contact.
DeFino nearly lands on him. It looks like DeFino has moved from 845 Subi, or Saints and Sinners, to TWR. Loops it in the 845. As Devin, did he break the car? Yes, he did.
Yes,
right
he
front.
did.
Gone on the 60. Oh, he was messy out of the whoops. and hit on the inside of the tires.
Good
And
race
the Canadian
here.
out.
North Star Racing making a showing tonight. Second place, heat number 1.
28 cars for this first race for Crosscar.
Matthew Lindy last lap was a 1:10.6. He is off in his own world right now at the moment.
Tell you what, let's ride on board Matt Lindy for about a lap or so. Let's enjoy the sights and sounds here in Missouri. I got to cut us out of this because JP and Keenan and Evan are brawling for third. JP holds it ahead of Keenan, but Evan is there as well. Devin's back out on track in the 60. Evan moves past Keenan. Evan passing his former team, TWRS, trying to make his way up to the third spot. Closes the door. Side by side over the jump. I thought he was going to close the door. Door was still slightly ajar, and now it's firmly closed with McFarland up to third. And in that onboard lap, I was looking off monitor at an offboard shot of these guys. And Matt Lindy, I talk about it in Rallycross all the time, but it's unbelievable that these guys are still, the content just came out, and the laps are already phenomenal. The perfection, everything, all that fun stuff.
I want to commend whoever did the paint job for JP's car. That looks great. All the TWRS colors nicely blended together.
James Watson's car looks really cool. I don't know if he's on track yet, but nevertheless. I don't know if there's... Oh, never mind. It was a timing glitch. Evan McFarland moved up. He was still in P5 on my screen for a while.
About half a lap to go for heat number 1. Lindy leads.
He is taking
in second.
Matthew Lindy is taking the whoops so aggressively, side by side over the jump.
Keenan and JP still dueling. This is now for 4th.
Oh, JP loses out. Bad entry.
All over. Whoops. Evan to 3rd. Matthew Lindy, checkered flag. Winner of heat number 1. As Umut will come home in the 2nd spot. Rounding the final corner, car number 31. He will have the best possible spot for grid spot for the semifinal. McFarland, Keenan, JP DeFino, Devin Hughes, and Eric Kaplinger. Remaining order.
Not as much chaos as I expected to see in heat number 1. There were certainly some shakeups, some unexpected events that happened, but all in all, pretty clean racing.
Heat number 2. It's the Chris show on the front row. Chris Lunan, Chris Leone, Tom Grady, Wyatt Pearson, Romain Rateau, Chris Spalding, and Athena Leclerc. Will we see some wheelies in this? We saw the wheelies in the futures race.
Oh, we had somebody doing gymnastics out there. We had the Hot Wheels car show going on.
Heat number 2 in Missouri. Green flag. Leone got a better jump than Lunan down to the first corner. Grady, Pearson, Rateau, Spalding, and Leclerc. Nice and tidy. All over, though, is Leone. Crossed up in the 40. Grady looks to the inside on Lunan. Nothing doing. Outside of Leone is Rateau. And into turn 3. Out of 3. Rateau to the second spot. Leone battling Grady over the big jump. Lunan leads. Rateau second. Grady, Leone, Spalding, Leclerc, and Pearson. If I was Romain Rateau, I'd be terrified of a truck track. The last time he ran on one, 2023A, Crandon, he lost the world championship that night. He's looking good so far. Off the road went Leclerc, I believe. Rateau to the lead, so he doesn't care about the history with him in the truck tracks. As contact with Grady, contact with Lunan. Here comes Spalding. 3 cars muscling their way through the parking lot in the switchback. You cannot park there. And Leclerc goes from last to third in one corner.
Looks like everybody got to maintain their position, or not their positions, but their ability to drive.
Lost the battle, but so far haven't lost the war. There's still plenty of time left.
Toe leads by 3.5 seconds over Lunan. Leclerc third, Grady, Leone, Pearson, and Spalding.
You can see in our timing tower, Pearson and Spalding, 2 of our futures drivers that transferred up to this race. They're denoted by the orange number plates.
We will see starting next week at Phoenix, the points leaders of each. The points leader of futures in that race will have an orange box. The points leader of this championship will have the green number plate. And then in 2026A, the defending champion, if they're not the points leader, will have the gold plate. So we'll see some new bits in 2026A, but we're talking about round 1 in 2025 right now. Rateau leads by 4.7. Lunan has about half a second over Leclerc here, boys. But Leclerc looking good in the 61.
Leclerc looking inside on Lunan. Lunan trying to keep the door shut on the outside. Maintains the speed, maybe. No, Leclerc with a run down the start-finish straight. Taking this spot over Lunan. Move her to P2. Romain Rateau still up and away, though.
Grady 4th, Leone in 5th, 6th Pearson, 7th Spalding. 1 minute 12.0 for Rateau, 1 minute 11.3 for Leclerc. She's looking really good. Coming a halfway across flags in heat number 2. Interesting to see if the 61 can make up some time. Through the whoops for Rateau. And Leclerc through the whoops. What? On the front tires, somehow saved it, and I think still cut some time off the gap.
It's a coin toss. We saw Matthew Lindy in the practice. At least I saw Matthew Lindy in the practice taking them very aggressive. It seems that some of these drivers just have the timing down. It's a high risk, high reward. Leclerc's obviously trying to catch up to Rateau. She is very confident that she has the pace to get up there, but that is high risk, high reward. I mean, you have P2 essentially squared away, right? Like, why would you risk it with such a... It's not even a guarantee
transfer spot.
you'll catch them. Yeah, you'll not even
but here's the thing,
guarantee.
It's a tough decision because do you go for the transfer or do you solidify your second spot? But then you have to go through the semifinal, and while it's not an invert, we saw chaos earlier, Josh. Some guys transferred or went to the semifinal, crashed, and then didn't make the race at all. I don't know. Tricky one. That's why I don't drive the cars anymore. At least full time.
There's too many decisions I gotta make. Yeah, I don't want to make this. Too much responsibility.
So Leclerc over the whoops! Massive flip, lands on all 4 and keeps rolling, and holds second.
Yeah, but she's putting herself in damage now, and the car is going to be. She may have damage.
Here we go.
And we've seen
1, 2, 3. 3?
Landed it.
The flip count time.
You can put some Tony Hawk sound effects over that one.
Wild. Welcome to ASN, everybody. I promise we're professional. Good time. We got 40 of us hanging out. Peaked at 52. Thanks to all who have hung out. all
Breaking
evening.
news,
It's been a
Athena
long night.
Leclerc has the meatball flag. If she can hold the car
Oh.
together until the end of the race, it will count. But she does have the flag, so we don't know how long the car will stay together.
Now,
Any one of these jumps could be the end of it.
yeah, now you have to solidify that you're battling for the best of the rest. And you could land bad, and it could break the car. I want to focus on Leone, Grady, and Pearson. This is 4th through 6th. They are about a second and a half between them. Actually, Lunan, Leone, Grady, and Pearson. All these guys battling.
They're
Over the
not
jump,
feeling it.
Grady. As Rateau still holds the lead up front through the whoops. Messy for
Goodness.
Pearson in the 17. And the flip counter totaling with the stuff from Futures up to 11, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Rateau takes the white flag.
I've been following Leclerc this last lap around. She is not giving her car a break. I'm interested to see if it holds together.
And now what's interesting is because of the meatball flag, it's not technically scoring the lap time. So we have no clue if she's gaining or losing on Rateau. Gap is about 6 seconds right now. The big thing is, can Lunan catch the 61? Rateau pretty calm through the field so far on this lap. Chris Spalding has been absolutely cooking in the 039. Cut the gap from 9 down to 2, chasing Wyatt Pearson. Spalding came oh so close to winning the Futures race earlier on. He was the fastest car in qualifying for that race. But up front, Romain Rateau will round the final corner and win the second heat race for the Masters split. Ryan doesn't know how to push buttons, and Rateau crosses the line to win. The car holds on
Wonderful
for
race.
Athena Leclerc, second spot.
Nicely
And
done
Chris
for Athena
Leone.
to hold on.
Car number 40 will come home in third. What happened to Chris Lunan? Oh no!
He pulled
Oh,
a Chris
no,
Lunan.
he
Leone, Grady, Pearson, and Spalding. Oh, Lunan landed on. Okay, crashed big over the crossover jump.
Can't even find him. Oh, he
Heat three.
disconnected.
Jake Robichaux, Corey Boudinot, Raymond Rodriguez, Jeff Cartwright, Aiden Irvin, TJ Staver, and KH Donahue for our third heat race.
Did Lunan have any flips? That's all I want to know.
No flips.
Unfortunate.
Jump start for Staver. We get set for heat 3. Green flag. What a jump for
nice.
Aiden Irvin in the 259. What a jump for
Nice.
Raymond Rodriguez through the middle, passing Boudinot and Robichaux into turn 1.
Oh, and a sizable lead. Early gap.
Inside,
Raymond
Jake
Rodriguez
Robichaux
now.
on Boudinot, moves him out of the way.
Exactly what
Here
Raymond
comes
wants
Irvin
to
in
see
the
in the back.
259. Side by side, Irvin with Boudinot in turn 3. Irvin tries to take the banking, use the banking, and now over the big jump. Off the road goes
Oh,
Robichaux
sideways.
over the
Oh, no.
69. A massive incident.
We'll count
Is
those
the
in a
car
minute.
okay?
No.
Donahue,
No,
Boudinot,
the car
Irvin.
is not.
And Staver
He's
has
still
contact
driving?
with
No.
Staver and with Donahue through the whoops. I have to say, if this was real life, that would not have been a cheery ending for the 69 of Robichaux.
Oh.
Donahue over the jump! Lands it.
That's incredible.
That would have been sketchy if we're referencing Tony Hawk sound effects. At the end of the first lap, Rodriguez
Oh
leads.
no, it continues.
Oh no. Jake Robichaux
Oh.
has flipped it again. Brian,
Car
if you
was
want to go
just-
back and count those flips and take a second look, I'll look off
I
monitor
guess
at the lead.
I got 3 incidents
I
with Jake Robichaux. I
think
guess
it
we'll
was
watch
2.
all 3.
I counted 2.
We'll get the first one.
Oh,
I see.
no.
And he
One.
killed the guy.
Goodness.
We lost.
Two?
We lost the steward.
Lost 2
I'm
today.
counting 2 there. I don't know what
2
this one
lives or
is.
2 flips? Which one?
2 flips. 2 flips, no flips there. And then let's see
And then
the
third
final.
one. This one was the big. Well, the big one that wasn't a murder was this one.
1, 2, 3, 5 flips in total for Jake
Contact in
Robichaux.
the race. KH Donahue's around.
Donahue and Staver. Around goes Rodriguez as well from the lead.
We'll take a look at what
Now-
happened with Rodriguez next.
Cartwright and Irvin battling for the lead. Taking a second look. Raymond Rodriguez. Irvin to the lead off
Oh.
monitor. Through the whoops, it was Rodriguez. Let's head back to live if we can, Brian. We're battling for the
Cartwright's doing
lead.
Everything. On the
Trying
outside.
to rip the grip on the outside. Nothing doing. Aiden Irvin to the lead.
Jeff Cartwright all over the rear ring. Irving right now. Not giving him a chance to make a mistake. Cartwright gets a little wide over that turn. Car doesn't want to turn in right there. A little bit of oversteer.
I gotta say, TJ Staver has the jump start, which is probably about a 10-second penalty, but he's up 4 seconds up on KH Donahue, so he might be able to make something happen if they continue these lap times.
Battle for the lead again. Contact with Cartwright and Irvin. Irvin holds the lead.
Staver getting up to third, passing Bodnut.
Ooh, makes a parking lot, has to check up and makes the car behind him hit him.
As TJ Staver in the 15. Now, here's the thing that has always upset me with the way iRacing handles penalties is that, well, never mind, he pits. I was going to say, if you're Cartwright and Irvin, you're battling a penalized car, Staver heads to the pit lane.
You know what? I just realized, yeah, this is a truck track. There's a pit. He's going to have to go serve that penalty. It's not Rallycross where it's a post race. He has to serve it.
Otherwise, you get thrown to the back, I think, or thrown out.
Exactly.
Maybe a DQ. Maybe a DQ.
Irvin
KH Donahue
takes
trying
halfway.
everything he can.
Staver already through the pit lane, so I think it's just a pass through. And now you're going to be seeing red if you're car number 15.
Aiden building a bit of a gap to Cartwright behind him. We'll see how he handles the whoops coming up. Can he keep it together?
The
Nice
whoops.
and slow over the first couple.
Are we going to break 20
Looks like-
flips is the question, ladies and gentlemen. I think so.
It looks like Cartwright gained a little bit of time to the whoops.
Gap is
Oh,
1.2.
understeer for Cartwright.
Oh, nope.
Understeer for
And you have to
Cartwright.
park the bus. Oh, God. That's gnarly.
Loses 2 spots to the max understeer. Move
And
good,
one thing that-
Know, and KH Donahue up to the second and third. Go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say something about visor tear-offs, but I actually noticed that Raymond Rodriguez is missing a tire. He crashed, and he's now out in the pit lane. Oh, as I say that, he's back on track. One thing that I'm thinking of, we're used to the rallycross cars with the windshield wipers, right, guys? I could be fabricating, I'm not entirely sure, but you have to use the visor tear-off. Do you have a limited amount, or are they just unlimited? Does
It's
anybody
unlimited.
know?
You can just keep ripping them.
Okay,
Just
then never mind.
keep ripping them. It would be
I almost said
interesting,
there's
though.
going to be some strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Especially come in the
Urban
feature
School
race. That'd be
leads.
very
And just a reminder, if you're hanging out with us in chat, NASASimRacing.com for any and all information. Boudinot and Donahue battling for the third spot. Second spot, rather, and Donahue to second.
good spot. Wind the understeer. He gets it squared away.
Irvin leads, coming to the white flag in heat number 3. Second is Donahue. Third is Boudinot. Fourth, Cartwright. Fifth, Staver.
KH Donahue disappeared. Oh, he's back. I thought he
he's
disappeared
back.
off the track.
Last lap for Irvin, 1 minute 12.5. Last lap for Donahue, 1 minute 11.6 for the 90. A lot of drivers, of course, making their debut. Impressive to see all the new faces in NASA Sim Racing. awesome to see. Love it. These guys are running drivers left through the whoops. That's interesting.
It seems to be that sticking somewhere to the outside of it will be easier. KH Donahue looks like he's going to run out of time. Aiden Irving will hold him off, barring any mistakes in the final corner.
Checkered flag for Aiden Irvin in the 2:59. He will win heat number 3. Second will be Donahue. Third will be Boudinot. Fourth will be Cartwright. He gave it all he had earlier on. Staver, Rodriguez, and Robichaux to the semifinal.
A wonderful drive from Donahue. He early knockout sent him back to pretty much the back of the field. He was able to get that car squared away real quick. Second place is a very happy place to be after the early incident.
We got one more heat race in the master split. Then we've got some semifinals. And then the feature race. I told my boss I might be switching my off day. That might is turning into a guaranteed. Because it is 10 o'clock at night. And we're not even halfway done.
11 o'clock for me.
Nobody needs sleep.
Yeah.
We will
East
overcome.
Coast.
As Robichaux crosses the line, he ended up getting back on track after being tried for murder. He's back going. Heat number 4. Eric Dubois, Nate DeSelms, Matty Grove, Klaus Kreutzer, James Watson, Kieran Lifflander, and Indy Kirchenbauer.
It was a quick trial. They decided it was just a drive-through. So.
Heat 4. Thanks for hanging out on ASN. It's been awesome all night. Everybody on track. Final heat race of the evening here in Missouri. Green flag. DeSelms decides to mimic a funny car off the line down to turn number 1. Dubois leads. DeSelms on the outside. Matty Grove. Kreutzer checks Lifflander in the 20. And the world champion trying to make his way through the field, crossing up and getting involved with Matty Grove, the former contenders champion, as they touch the former futures champion, Klaus does, with Grove 3 wide. DeSelms leads into the blocks, goes Dubois over the jump, goes DeSelms here in a moment. We're 4 wide over the jump on the first lap. Everybody survives.
Oh my
Nobody
goodness.
crashed. Okay, just kidding. Around goes Matty Grove in the 472. Kieran's off as well in the 20. We're 3 wide into the whoops. No, we're not. Dubois backs out of it.
Ooh.
Listen,
James
this
Watson
is a heat
getting
race.
him.
I'm not supposed to be this excited. Watson all crossed
James
up.
Watson comes
Kreutzer
down.
battling his team owner. Dubois in the 000 struggling as well. Lifflander in the back of the field.
Watson backs out. Lets Kreutzer have
Okay.
it. Looks like.
I need to be roasting the regulars here. We've got 2 new NASA boys, Nate DeSelms and Indy Kirchenbauer, battling for the lead, and all the NASA regulars are getting smoked.
We have a
Move over,
futures
guys.
driver battling for the lead.
Kirchenbauer leads in the 100. DeSelms
looking
closes the door
inside,
on Kreutzer.
contact.
Kreutzer says, I got my foot in the door, dude. Get out of my way. And Klaus tries to take the
Still
spot.
looking outside.
DeSelms all
DeSelms
crossed
gets-
up.
Not able to make it stick.
So from someone who has not, I've not driven this car or this track, so Josh, I'm going to pivot this to you. I want you to go over how stressful it is to be this focused over this chaotic track in this, even though it's very slow, this monster of a car. How is it?
So it may not, the speedometer may not go that high, but you are so low to the ground that it feels as though you are going 100. You may as well be in the supercar when you're inside one of the things. Taking it around this track, and it's, for me, it was the whoops, and then this final jump here are the trickiest sections of the track. Massive understeers we just see Klaus Kreutzer get. Watson now looking up on the inside. He may have the run down to the start-finish line. This track is so tricky to get right, and you have to get every part of it right. And it being a truck track, if you're not in the truck, all the lines are neat. It is definitely and I haven't raced with this many people. I've only done a couple of practice sessions on it. But I can only imagine what it's like trying to take some of these jumps with 4 of the cars.
We're going to have 16 cars in the feature later. I'm not ready for that. I
might
wasn't
take
ready
it 8
earlier.
wide.
I'm definitely not ready. Oh God, I'm not gonna have vocal cords left.
2 rows.
We're coming to halfway. Got for Indy Kirchenbauer, car number 100. Klaus Kreutzer in the 77. James Watson in the 39. Kieran Lifflander's made his way up to 4th. The newly minted NASA Rallycross World Champion, struggling in the 20. These short course tracks definitely his nemesis for the kid from South Carolina. Kreutzer and Watson
James
battling for second. Kirchenbauer 5. Let's call it 4.5 to 5 seconds ahead, George.
Watson tries to make the car stick on that. He tries to go for the switchback. He's done it twice now, but he's just unable to get the car to stick up. He keeps encountering oversteer every time on the exit. I'm afraid he may be pushing too hard. We're coming to lap number 4. He only has a little bit of time left to make this push happen. Looking inside deep is Watson. Not able to make it happen. Klaus with the better exit.
Ominous to see that Kieran's setting the fastest lap here. Once
Kieran
he figures
Lifflander's
it
right
out,
behind him.
I keep an eye on McFarlane and Lindy, because if Lifflander figures this out, we're going to have NASA Rallycross 2025B all over again. All crossed up on the landing ramp is Watson in the 39.
Lifflander making up more time after the last jump. I cannot believe the amount of distance he got on that jump. Oh, Watson all crossed up over the whoops. Kieran sideways a little bit, gets it saved. Leads time, though. He'll have to make that up.
I'm surprised Watson.
Nice jump from Kieran.
What a send! He made it stick! I thought he was going over or into James, but neither of those things happened, and he keeps it rolling.
Klaus now having to defend from 2 drivers. We'll see how Kreutzer can handle this one.
2 to
Lifflander's
go.
not going to be taking prisoners.
These guys will get,
And-
I think, pole position for one of the semifinals later. So this is
Lifflander's
important.
officially caught up.
And Kieran into
In the
James. Ooh, gives him a nudge.
Watson
Indy
closes
likes
the door.
this, 7.5 seconds. Can Lifflander use the banking? Over, under, side by side. Watson versus Lifflander over the jump. Car length between them.
James trying to close the door. Does again.
Nope. Right.
Oh, Kreutzer's slow, though, over the jump.
Ripping the outside is
Lifflander on
Lifflander
his sight.
through the whoops. It's got nowhere to go, though. Kreutzer's in the middle of the road, bouncing
Oh,
through the
Klaus
whoops. They
is
all
crossed
touch!
up. Oh, no!
They all crash! Over goes Lifflander, and he's
Lifflander's
turtled!
the big kill. Oh,
Lifflander
no.
turtled in the 20. Oh, boy.
Oh, that is just an awful incident.
Let's try and take a second look
And
if we can. Indy Kirchenbauer takes the white flag.
That's what I tried to say earlier about the attacking car. That the car that is going on the offensive sometimes they don't have the edge. I mean, this one was kind of just a racing incident, but those whoops take no prisoners, man. And Lifflander makes out it wasn't even his mistake. Just gets caught up in the chaos.
James Watson, sole beneficiary of that incident.
Yeah, Klaus Kreutzer moved him down to 3rd. James Watson, the sizable gap between them, make it that position basically done, barring any mistakes.
Kirchenbauer has led. Watson now holding the best of the rest for the heat race. It's Salms behind Kreutzer. Grove, Dubois, and off the road in the pits is Lifflander. Final corner for Indy Kirchenbauer. Car number 100, position number 1 for heat number 4. Best of the rest will be James Watson in car number 39. After that chaos, that was bound to happen. And that's just NASA in a nutshell. You got everyone racing for every spot like it's for the World Championship. Watson 2nd, 3rd Kreutzer, 4th Nate DeSelms, 5th Matty Grove, 6th Eric Dubois, and 7th Kieran Lifflander. Semifinal A getting ready here in just a couple of moments. Once we
Wild race.
swap over,
Every single one of these
just
races.
waiting
Josh,
for
has been-
Dubois to finish. This night has been incredible.
yeah,
It's been
right?
long,
Like,
but this has been super fun.
like I love rallycross, but man, the races that we are getting with cross car, they are neck and neck to the end.
Umut on pole position, James Watson, Boudinot, Grady, Defino, Grove, Rodriguez, and Lunan. No Lunan, though. He's disconnected from the session, I do believe.
I'm not sure what happened. I know he's been having issues. I think he's been having trouble with his internet. Maybe he got squared away.
Transfer 6 laps for semifinal A in Missouri. Green flag. Off the line, clean start initially. Will everyone be nice and cordial into turn 1?
Oh,
Defino
I thought
closes
that
the
was
door on
tired.
Grady. Side by side, Boudinot and Watson. Umut leads from Turkey in the 31. Nice and orderly. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. You know you can race, guys. It could be chaotic. Watson, good run off of turn 3 over the big jump. Here comes Boudinot in the 34. They nearly touch.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know, if I'm a driver right now, I don't want to be James Watson. You just came from your heat race. Somebody just died in the back. I think it was Tom Grady. But
Grady saved
James
it, though.
Watson just came from a 6-lap race, instantly back into another 6-lap race. He's going to be exhausted after this one.
as
These ones are long.
over rotated.
And
Still holds
a
the
lot
lead.
of these turns don't seem technical, but like they like with the length of the track and how like
Matty
Back
Grove
into the wall.
oh goodness.
broke the left front and broke the right front, but he's still going.
Hey man, just get it home. You get it back to pit. I think some people have been getting fast repairs, so I mean. But yeah, anyway, this track requires a lot of focus. Watson's got to be exhausted.
Battle for the last transfer spot. Rodriguez, Defino, Grady, all on top of each other.
And if these two squabble, Rodriguez loves this. After having a couple of issues in his heat race, he's looking good. The man from Puerto Rico in the 129. Defino deep into turn 5, into the wall. Huge hit for the New Yorker. Loses the spot to Grady. Rodriguez started last, up to 4th in the transfer spot, pointed towards the tires, and now that gnarly
The
understeer,
understeer.
so bad, and into the wall. Grady takes the spot.
Let's take a look back at the Matt Grove incident. Somebody else was involved there, and I'm surprised they're still driving. There's Tom Grady in the back. Tom Grady gets both his left side tires hit. Keeps driving.
Again, it's the damage that some of these cars take. It's interesting. Like car-to-car contact doesn't seem to do much damage, and it may be like the steel barring, like the safety barring coming out on the sides. But, yeah, I'm not sure. Like wheel-to-wheel contact doesn't seem to be as much of an issue as everyone thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that bar does a lot of saving.
Umut still holds the lead, but
W bar.
Watson closing in. Coming to halfway in semifinal A. As Umut over the jump, crossed up, and Watson to the lead.
Oh,
Unbelievable
Oh,
save
that
for the
saved
31, though. Wow.
we definitely need a Tony Hawk sound over that one. The quick 180 manual.
I'm just thinking of like the noise when you make a special move.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
what
all.
I'm
That's all I hear.
That's
Yeah.
the one I want to play. All right. Halfway home in semifinal A. Watson leads over Umut in the 31. Boudinot in the 34. And then Tom Grady holds the transfer spot. Defino on the outside looking in. Then it's Rodriguez and Matty Grove. We have lost him in
Matt
the
Grove got a meatball
472.
flag in his vehicle. I think he gave it up for the
He is
evening.
disconnected. Raymond Rodriguez, it's gone from bad to worse. He's exited the pit lane in last. Fantastic racing that we've seen all night long. As Watson into the wall in the 39. Saves it. He's going to give up some time. It has been a marathon for the drivers and for us here at ASN. One car around in the back. Was it Boudinot and Grady? It was Boudinot.
Grady makes up a ton of time.
Bounced through the whoops and around he went. It's been a marathon tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us all night. It has been an exploratory run for the inaugural Cross Car Challenge race. Definitely going to shorten these races up for the next short courses at Bark River and at Crandon. But thanks so much for hanging out with us all evening long. Still 43 hanging out. Unbelievable viewership tonight on the Automotive Sports Network. Josh Darnell, Brian Sawyer, my name is Josh Mertz. Genuinely, might be sappy for 2 seconds. From the bottom of my heart, it's awesome to see so many people hanging out with us. Enjoying
Gosh, I think
some NASA cross car action.
I think we give the people what they want. We don't change the lap time.
Brian's the boss. I just stand there and approve what he does.
I just stand here.
Watson through the whoops. Watson through the whoops. Umut trying to take the spot. Brian calls me. I'm driving at work. He calls me. I'm going to do this and this and this. I said, okay. Okay, sure.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. That's fine. I'm not listed on the top of the Discord, so people don't know who or what I do. And people are like, I didn't know you run the show. I thought Brian ran this show. I said, no. Brian just tells me what he's going to do, and I say yes or no. White flag,
Brian's
James
more
still leads.
available to handle 3,000 DMs.
Oh, yeah, I don't have Discord on my phones, so there we are. James still leads. Umut in second.
Everything you can, though.
Grady and Corey Boudinot, third and fourth. I don't think there'll be a battle for the transfer spot particularly, but I think there'll be a battle for third and fourth, or for the lead here. We did timed races once, and then we ended up with a car somehow glitching the system and winning the race. And that was for a championship, so then we stopped doing timed races.
It also happened on Knock Hill, too. Remember that? That was fun.
Was that the one where it kicked the race forward and everybody got screwed? I take that race out of my mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
James still leads. Umut trying to make a move.
Careful that understeer.
Final corner. Can James Watson hold on? Car number 39. Not the British flag. It's the flag of St. Helena. And Watson over the jump will win semifinal A. Umut second. Corey and Tom battling for third and fourth. Don't get too argy-bargy. You don't want to lose the transfer. They'll both make it. Corey will finish third. Grady fourth. Best of the rest will be JP DeFino, Raymond Rodriguez, and Matty Grove.
Good attempt from Tom Grady there at the end. Difficulty in the beginning of that race, but P4, I'd be happy about that.
DeFino crosses the line, and Rodriguez crosses the line. We head to semi-final B. Oh, the graphic does say Britain. I don't know why it does that. We're still working on things internally. There's a bunch of Google scripts and Google Sheets that Brian does. It's black magic sorcery. Athena Leclerc, Evan McFarland, Klaus Kreutzer, Jeff Cartwright, Wyatt Pearson, Devin Hughes, Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaux. Our 8 cars for semi-final B. All cars on track. Another 6 laps here in Missouri. Top 4 transfer. We get set to go. Green flag. Off the line. McFarland didn't get as good of a start as Leclerc. Kreutzer closes in on the 0-4 into turn 1. Nice and calm, collected, side by side. Pearson with Hughes. Don't touch each other, boys. I don't want to have to fix multiple cars. Around is Robichaux off the rear tire of Pearson, and Dubois got caught up in it as well. Over the big jump. Leclerc leads McFarlane, leads Kreutzer, Cartwright, Hughes, and Pearson. Over the crossover, McFarlane utilizing the dirt and then the grass to try and take the lead as the former world champion. Around is Leclerc in the whoops. Losing the lead. Maybe losing second. No.
Good save
And
from
this is
Leclerc.
something that
Good
you-
recovery.
This is something you don't want to do, ladies and gentlemen. Is give Evan McFarlane a clear track. Kid's going to see you. Goodbye. It might as well be a battle for second. Especially when we talked about earlier, the McFarlane was actually up by 0.8 of a second in qualifying over Leclerc. So let's see if Leclerc can match the lines of McFarlane as he leads at the end of the first lap.
Leclerc, nevertheless, she was still second. If anyone's going to be able to give it to a chance, second in qualifying, if anyone's going to be able to have a chance at taking it to Evan, at least as the data shows, it's going to be her. See if she can bring it back.
The numbers do not lie as we take the second lap through turn 3. We head over the big jump. We stay focused. For the moment, we looked at Hughes and Cartwright. We still stay focused on Cartwright in the 55 over the big jump. Kreutzer, woo! When the car bounces and you're pointed towards the wrong direction, it's terrifying. You have to make sure that you turn the wheel exactly the right way, the right amount. Otherwise, see ya. Off the road, Leclerc saved it. Around is Cartwright in the 55. Got avoided by Pearson.
Oh, Cartwright spins it again. Gets it right and he's out and away.
Teammates crashed. Don't make me cry.
Oh,
So
no.
around went Devin,
Brian,
got
we're gonna
hit
need
by
a replay.
Wyatt.
Brian,
No.
I'm going to put the team hat on real quick. We're going to need a replay of that.
No.
Oh,
Farland
looking
sets fastest
for-
lap, 1 minute 10.8. Just look at Wyatt or Devin. They just crashed into each other. It made me really sad. They're still going.
They were
Rule
just-
number
they were
1 is don't touch your
communicating-
teammate, especially if your team owner's commentating the race. Come on, boy.
Oh, no, God.
What are we doing?
They were swapping positions. It was strategy. It was just strategy.
Okay. Jeff Cartwright his race has gone from bad to worse. He's trying to get back going again. Now he is back going. And McFarlane leads ahead of Leclerc. Kreutzer's third. Pearson in fourth.
They're trying, not letting Evan out of her sights. Evan a 1:10.8, Blair a 1:11.7, so a second separates them.
I think we'll have a third semifinal after this one, and then we'll head to the warm-up and take a well-earned break. McFarlane. Oh! Evan McFarlane, 1 minute 11.453. Athena Leclerc, 1 minute 11.356. Okay.
I
One
told
tenth
you.
it's gonna
isn't
get
going to
interesting.
clear
Not over.
2 seconds in 2 laps, so.
It won't, but compared to being 0.8 behind, not a bad start to try and take the fight to McFarlane.
It definitely, at the very least, it definitely shows. It's been a while since we've seen Athena, and it shows growth as a driver. Like, this is very well done. Good consistency we're seeing. Like, it's very nice to have some of the people we haven't seen in a while back at the league.
And the reminder that these cross cars are not all-wheel drive. They are rear-wheel drive. So you have to get the car rotated and pivoted in order to make any traction. And that's why the understeer is so bad in this switchback. These guys are pushing it super deep into the first hairpin. You don't got any rotation. Nothing doing. Gap is 2.5 seconds still between McFarlane and Leclerc. Let's take a look at lap times as they cycle through. 1:10.5 to a 1:11.3. I just want to give a quick couple of shout outs. Normally cameras handled by Whiplash SimCams, Andrew Cardinale and company, no matter the track, no matter the car, no matter the series, no matter the angle. Facebook.com/WSimCams. But I want to give a shout out. Hopefully I don't butcher this, Brian. Cisco Scaramuza got the camera file for us for Wheatland. Otherwise it would have been the oval, and Brian would have had to been crying as he made a camera pack for the show.
Yeah, it was fun.
So
Everybody was
just wanna give a
messaging me, hey, yo, the TVs are pointed at the Oval. I'm like, I'm aware. I'm going to cry later this week.
Everyone, run, please.
Him and
At
Keenan
ease.
got me the cameras, so super stoked.
W's in the chat for him.
McFarland still holds the lead. The big thing, now this is gonna be another old man tangent, okay? This is going back to my NASCAR 2003 days. What I used to do, because those were rear-wheel drive, we were running NASCAR cars shaped as rally cars. If you were stuck in the corner and you're understeering so bad, I used to punch the clutch. Full throttle, it would get the car to rotate. And again, I could be fabricating because I haven't driven this car yet, but that's what I'm thinking would work. And I think everyone's doing that. No, it does not. Okay, then I'll just shut up.
It does not.
Oh, someone's spinning in the front.
Eric having issues
Dubois.
with the 000.
Car.
We're
If
going
you
to the
get
Brian Sawyer School of the Cross Car.
Yeah, if you get this car a little sideways and you try and counter steer and gas out of it, you're just going to spin the car more. The tires up front, they're too small to have enough of a contact patch to make that work. What happens is you basically got to set the pivot point of your car right in the center and keep, I know it's a car and they're in the same line the whole time, but you got to keep the back wheels behind the front wheels throughout before you accelerate. You got to make sure you're not over rotating or you'll get a bunch of that snap oversteer, and when you're stomping on the gas, it will just say, hey, we're going in a circle, and there's nothing you can do about it at that point. You lift off, it's going to go in a circle. You go harder, it's going to go in a circle. You just got to keep the rears behind the fronts.
Checkered flag for semifinal B. Evan McFarland wins. Athena Leclerc second. Klaus Kreutzer third. Wyatt Pearson in fourth. His teammate is best of the rest, Evan Hughes. Then it's Cartwright, Dubois, and Robichaux out tonight in Missouri. It's been a long night, ladies and gentlemen, and we should have two more races left. It's been such a fun night. So fun. Semifinal C getting set and ready once everybody finishes up. We are waiting. No, we're not. Just kidding. K.H. Donahue, Chris Leone, Keenan Kusan, Nate DeSelms, TJ Staver, Chris Spalding, Kaplinger, and Kieran Lifflander, the NASA Rallycross World Champion, is last in the third and final semifinal of the night.
Do not count him out.
That wasn't on my bingo card, though. Top four again transfer, 6 laps, and anything can happen, but that's an
The
understatement.
cross car humbles us all.
As Kaplinger not in the session, we get set for semifinal C in Missouri. Leone, big wheelie off the line, comes across into Keenan, no contact. Down to turn 1. Oh, Leone's disappeared in the 40. Hopefully he doesn't come back. He does come back, not in the way of anybody. Through 1, through 2. Donahue, Keenan, Leone, Staver, Spalding, DeSelms, and Lifflander in the back of the field.
I know that Chris Leone's special, especially when he's got a bunch of AI cars on the track. They all disappear. And I go, oh no, Chris is having an issue.
Over the jump, Staver with Leone, bullying his way through. And here comes Spalding. Here comes Lifflander tearing his way through the pack on the outside of Leone. Takes the spot. What a move.
Spalding, the winner from, I believe, the
second place in Futures.
Second place in Futures. Defending from Lifflander right now. Spalding's
over
quick,
the jump.
man.
Spalding lands on Staver. Parking lot. You can't park there.
And they're stuck.
As
They're
Leone
stuck
gets
together.
pinched. DeSelms got turned. Lifflander gets spun.
Oh, it looked like Lifflander was going to be able to get out of the wreck and make the best of the worst situation, but he just gets contact again. K.H. Donahue, I believe, currently running away. Never mind, Keenan on his heels.
As Keenan Kusan, car 03, looking really good. As Nate and Leone and Staver into Lifflander. Lifflander, it's gone from bad to worse. He's getting bullied. And this is something that Lifflander's not used to, ladies and gentlemen, because we know Kieran, out and away, super fast. You get stuck in traffic. It's not something you're used to.
And these cars, as the car going on trying to pass, it demands patience. You can't force your way through like the rallycross cars. If you get hooked up on the car in front of you and all of a sudden you get a ton of torque under those rear wheels, you're the one that always gets out, makes out worse. And it's unfortunate. It's a large learning curve for people that have only done the rallycross cars.
Oh,
Whoops, catches another. Good spin, gets into Spalding though.
You have to make it to the top 4. Right now, Nate DeSelms and Chris Leone battling for the 4th and final transfer spot. As Staver lost a couple positions, unless I missed it.
Oh, I think Liftlander had a meatball flag. He's in the pits.
he did. Kieran Liftland had a meatball flag. It is cleared. He got his fast repair. He's back on track.
But he's taking tires.
Oh, my
It's
screen.
Yeah, it's over.
I don't think he
Stuck
meant to take tires.
in the pits. KH Donahue leads semifinal C ahead of Keenan Kusan in the 0-3. Nate DeSelms in 3rd. Chris Leone in 4th. TJ Staver in 5th. 16 cars will be in the feature race in a few moments' time, but we still have to settle this. Half a race left to go in this semifinal for NASA Cross Car Masters here in Wheatland. It's been a marathon of a night. We started at 7 o'clock Central Time, so 8 Eastern, and it's going on 10:30 Central. Your boy was supposed to be in bed, well, in 8 minutes. It's not happening.
Yeah, but dude, cross
Oh,
cars
no.
on.
Nate DeSelms into Chris Leone. Chris Leone cutting the grass to get back on track, but that fizzles out that battle between the 3. Now it's just TJ Staver and Nate DeSelms battling for these last 2 transfer spots. Chris Leone gonna try to get back in it.
Plenty of time left for the 40 to make a move. Donahue, 1 minute 10.8. Keenan, 1 minute 12.0. Staver and DeSelms and Leone. You only got to get to the top 4. So let's keep an eye on this.
Full disclosure, Josh, I'm listening to Keenan's stream on the side. He goes, I'm going to need some luck to make this. I don't know if I'm going to be in the top 4. Well, he got his luck. It was just a parking lot behind him.
Yeah. It's,
And Keenan's throwing a good race, regardless of the parking lot. Keenan is showing
he's moving.
He's pulling his weight out there.
I want
good.
Leone to get back in this battle here. It was a pretty good one with Staver, DeSelms, and Leone. We're probably going to get Leone DeSelms again by the end of this next lap. We might be seeing something.
2 to go. Donahue still leads. Let's take a look at the lap times between DeSelms, 1 minute 13.8. Leone, 1 minute 13.9. 1 minute 13.889 for DeSelms. 1 minute 13.990 for Leone. They're identical. Can't get over how fun tonight has been for the NASA Cross Car Challenge. As we stay focused. Look now at Keenan Kusan in the 0-3. Currently sitting 2nd. Looking good for a transfer. Nate DeSelms holding off Chris Leone.
I don't know much, Josh, but I do know one thing's for sure. We are reducing the lap count for Bark River and Crandon. This is very long.
Is there a way to have just like less races?
That would require a whole completely different format.
We can have less races. They seem to be doing okay in the LCQ with the larger car count, and that's what kind of we were afraid of, is dropping 16 cars in each LCQ, but they seem to be handling their own. This was a we don't know how it's going to go type deal. We wanted to accommodate up to 32 cars without it being too much of an issue.
I mean, there's 35 plus or minus watching right now. I mean, I say, we may just have to keep giving the people what they want, Brian.
I definitely...
Josh wants to have an appropriate bedtime.
I want to have an appropriate bedtime.
We still got a
KH
couple
Donahue
hours
through the
until
whoops has
my
made a
bedtime.
mistake. Listen, okay, I haven't unpacked my bags. I haven't taken a shower. I haven't done anything, and I'm supposed to be in bed in 4 minutes.
Uh-oh.
KH Donahue,
Donahue
looping
around.
it.
From the
Donahue
lead,
around, but he has time.
back going. Keenan struggling as well.
Donahue took his time getting back started, and I think that was smart. He still had a sizable gap that he could bleed. He just reset himself right there on track.
Checkered flag. KH Donahue wins semifinal C. Keenan Kusan will transfer after not expecting to transfer. TJ Staver
Keenan.
third. We're going to go back to DeSelms and Leone. We've got one corner left. Can Chris Leone make anything happen? Into the final corner. He will get close, but it will not be close enough. DeSelms will be our 16th and final seed. Leone's out tonight in Missouri. Spalding and Lifflander as well out in Wheatland. As our field is finally set, it has been a marathon all night. We're going to step aside for the last time on ASN, give these guys a chance to warm up. We're going to take a breather. On the other side of the break, we go green for the feature race in Missouri.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN, safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. takes the lead and
Side
holds
by
it.
side between these two in turn 1. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn 1, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarlane contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn 1, up and into the inside. Magnus gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his power.
You're so
NASA Cross Car Masters on ASN, brought to you by Whiplash Sim Cams. No matter the track, no matter the car, no matter the series, every angle, every lap. Facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for all of your camera support. If you like what you have seen tonight, it has been a slugfest. But ASNTVUSA.com on any platform, even the dark web. And if you'd like to have your content broadcasted, you could reach out to us there. And if you'd like to join us, NASASimRacing.com for Rallycross, for CrossCar. We've got some World Rally stuff. We're looking for a sponsor. Brian's got a little bit of a spiel there that he'll go through in a minute. But 2025 has been awesome. 2026 looking even better. What you got for us, Brian?
We're looking for a sponsor for CrossCar and Rallycross. If you want to put your name on this series, run some ads, tell everybody what you're about, come to NASASimRacing.com, hit me up, and I'm at the top of the tower on the side. You just right click, direct message me, and we can talk. Aside from that, Josh, we got about 45 seconds until we grid.
We got NASA CrossCar. We got, pull those up. Pull up the programming notes.
You want to pull that up real quick? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
you can go through them. I can go through them, whatever.
we're finishing up Wheatland for the first time ever. We're going
Finally.
to Phoenix. We're going to Phoenix next week. It should be a lot shorter for Phoenix. We got 30-second lap times instead of a minute 10. So Phoenix, then Bark River, Winton, Crandon. We're stuffing in a sim car round, and then we're finishing up this series at Sonoma.
It's been super fun. We've got SimCar coming back. Tentatively, I think we've been agreed to doing all 3 seasons for them. We've got NASA Rallycross coming back in March. We've got CrossCar that will return in March once we get through this. It's going to be super fun. Be sure to, like I said, like and subscribe. Hang out with us. It's been impressive. We peaked at over 50 viewers. I think right now, let me take a look as we start to grid. It is 10:34 Central Time on a Sunday night, and there are still 31 of us hanging out. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome. Josh Darnell, Brian Sawyer, my name's Josh Mertz. As we get set to grid, let's take a look. I'll try and go through this super quick. Matthew Lindy, Romain Rateau, Aiden Irvin, Indy Kirchenbauer, James Watson, Evan McFarland, K.H. Donahue, Utmut, Athena Leclerc, Keenan Kusan, top 10. Boudinot, Kreutzer, Staver, Grady Pearson, DeSelms, our 16th and final car on the grid. 10 laps, 16 cars, and the first round of the NASA Cross Car Challenge for the Masters Division will begin momentarily here in Wheatland in Missouri. Thanks for joining us all night on ASN. It has been a brawl. It has been a slugfest as we get set to commence a new era of NASA sim racing in Missouri. Green flag. Off the line, Keenan missed the start. He goes to the pit lane. We're side by side going into turn number 1. That's McFarland and Watson. That's for 5th. Clean so far into the switchback of turn 2. Couple cars side by side. Over the kicker into turn number 3. Nearly touching was Kirchenbauer and McFarland. Rounding the corner, Lindy leads. Rateau, Irvin, Kirchenbauer nearly into McFarland again, as now Irvin battling with the former world champion over the big jump. Watson, Donahue, Leclerc, Utmut, Boudinot, Staver, Grady, Pearson, Kreutzer, DeSelms, and Keenan in the back of the field. Lindy continues to lead. Very quiet for him up front so far. McFarland all crossed up with Irvin through the whoops. They touch. the world champion nearly involved in an incident there. 3 wide, 4 wide,
Ooh,
around he
another one. He
goes,
gets crossed out.
Kirchenbauer.
A bad
Over-
rejoin.
As Umut in 31 parks the bus in front of McFarland. Staver battling with Watson through the switchback. And at the end of the first lap, gentlemen, Lindy leads ahead of Rateau and Irvin.
Josh, Josh Darnell, who just did the bad rejoin?
So if I go back, I will let you know.
Might have been Aiden. He said sorry in the chat. McFarland has looped and battling with Umut in the 04 for the 31. And the former world champion now in the back of the field. Lindy still leads. Both of the protagonists from the NASA Rallycross World Championship either out in this race, didn't make it, or in last. McFarland 14th.
Ryan, going back to the incident you were talking about, Indy Kirchenbauer, it was a cross-up, an unfortunate rejoin. He got pulled. He tried to stop before he came back on track, just couldn't get it stopped in time. He slid across the grass, just got into Evan.
Adam right here goes off.
Yeah,
tries to get back on track, and
he writes
helped
them
Evan out
and
a little bit.
sacrifices. He writes them and sacrifices himself, so he went
We
out
have
with honor.
massive. What is this? Indy. Let's see what happened in the switchback. Oh, it was Boudreaux, it was Kreutzer, it was Pearson, it was Grady. Everybody came together in there. As fastest
Lane's
lap
still
right
holding
now.
on.
Let's see.
Top three haven't changed. Lindy, Rateau, and Irvin still holding strong to their podium positions. Lindy
Claire
out
looks
the way
to the
currently.
inside, nearly touching. Over the jump, side by side, 259 and 61. Into turn 4!
Together.
Argy Bargy, what a move for the 61 of Leclerc! Up to a podium place.
And that has got Irving all crossed up now. It puts him in the sights of KH Donahue.
Donahue in the 90. Looking good as well. Not the first time that KH has been featured on an ASN show. If I recall correctly, it was either Torque Sports Car or SimCar Sports Car. I can't remember which. Apologies for that one, but looking good in the 90. As Umut's day has gone from bad to worse, I think he's finally going to bed at 8 a.m. Turkish time because he's 16th and last off the track. Grady and Pearson in the back of the field making contact.
We were so happy you could join us, my friend.
Genuinely appreciative of that, my friend. Absolutely.
Athena Leclerc has her sights currently set on the rear ring of Romain Rateau. She has not stopped pushing. Romain ran a 112 flat. Laclina a 111.4 last time around. She is gaining. We move up to Lindy, a 111.2. He's only 2/10 off of Lindy. She's going to ask Romain to move, and if he doesn't, she'll move him.
Oh. And if Lindy makes a mistake, as Romain comes across into Athena. Here comes Irvin for the podium spot. Side by side for third. Can Athena get the bite off the corner over the jump? And here comes KH Donahue as well. Donahue over-rotates with parks the busted Leclerc in front of Irvin there, Josh.
She was able to get it squared away. I was so worried. Oh, no,
pitting.
she has the meatball flag.
Oh, the podium runs over.
It doesn't say she's got a meatball flag. It just says she has a black flag.
For what?
As Staver and Watson battling for 6th and 7th.
I don't know. It doesn't say meatball. And it has been saying meatball all night if they got a meatball flag.
I'm going to try and roll it back here, boys. I want to see what's going on.
I was guessing because I didn't see it.
Oh, maybe she went too far wide? I don't know. I'm trying to look and see.
What other choice did she have?
That would be a sim penalty.
I wish she would have just...
To the rule. Well, you would get thrown out. If it was a penalty like that, you'd get thrown out by the sim. It wouldn't be like Rallycross where it's post-race. If you don't serve it within a couple laps, you get tossed out. I tried doing that once to prove a point. It didn't work. All right. Lindy leads. We're coming to halfway in the feature race here in Missouri. Lindy leads. Rateau second. Third is Irvin. Fourth is Donahue, but Donahue all over the rear wing of the 259. Staver looking good in the 15. Watson, McFarland, Kirchenbauer, Kreutzer, and Boudinot.
Corey
Boudinot battling with Grady and with Keenan for 10th. We'll try and get some intel on the NASA Discord if she posts about it, and we can bring it to your guys' attention to see what happened there with the 61.
Looks like she got a track cut even though she did not cut, according to Kieran.
I would have.
Sorry, I have to pull it off.
40-second track cut. I think that's what it was. It probably registered that as a track cut when she went. Yeah, when she went wide. It just got confirmed.
That is not. That is drop.
Actually, I think I can run it back and see if it will show what the track cut was for. Yeah, so, going out that wide. Yep, I'm going to guess going out that wide, coming back on. No.
No, that
Full disclosure, if we had been made aware that, hey, we got one for going out wide, would have cleared it, but,
yeah, please tell us next time. We will take care of that.
That for sure.
Call
All right.
that the Josh Clog rule for spinning out in Barcelona and getting a 40-second penalty.
That was a mess. That was 2022 when that happened.
Yes.
Matthew Lindy leads with 4 laps to go.
He is.
Romaine's in second. Third is Aiden.
Over those whoops. Matthew Lindy is surgical over those things. He has taken it the same way 3 times now.
Like this Matthew Lindy's own zip code.
He just needs to keep it together. He has a little bit of breathing
Donahue
room,
and Irvin,
but
boys, over the jump, battling for third. Donahue has it. Irvin wants it back. Irvin on the outside. Over the crossover. Donahue sends it. Bounces on the landing. Here comes Irvin through the whoops. It's fascinating the different lines you can have through these whoops, and they're catching Romaine. We'll have a battle for second. Lindy better hope that he does not make a mistake. And this is a time, Josh, where if you're Lindy, and if you race with any overlays, or you race with a teammate spotting for you, you tell the spotter to shut up, you turn off the overlays, and you just focus forward. You don't want to lose that focus and lose the lead. It's 8.5 seconds for Lindy down to Rateau.
If anyone needs to hear you now, it's Rateau, Josh.
Inside, Donahue on Rateau, nothing doing. 3 laps to go for the Frenchman.
Good exit from Rateau.
And for Donahue in the 90.
Both choose inside. Oh,
Donahue had to flick right, thought about it. Side by side over the jump. Romaine was crossed up in the air, but he saved it. Irvin in 4th.
Oh, it looked like Romaine was going to get the drive, but that little dip before the jump.
Donahue looking really good.
A wonderful race from Donahue.
As Rateau still holds third. Irvin trying to get on the podium.
Keenan Kuzin chasing down Klaus Kreutzer for 9th position. 3 tenths between the two. Last time around, 112.8 for Klaus, 111.6 for Keenan. Keenan rear-ending Klaus. Klaus getting a little stop to back up in the snaky section. That's the official name for it, the snaky section. I've just coined it.
Trademark Brian Sawyer.
Uh-oh. Lindy is running up to lap traffic. I'm hoping this goes well, and it is going to go well. Desalmes pulls over.
Thank you, Desalmes.
Nice sportsmanship, Lindy, over the radio thanking him.
The big thing in NASA Sim Racing is sportsmanship, like we talk about all of the time. But if it's not your day, I know it's frustrating. Get out of the way.
Especially in the feature race. Especially in the feature race.
If you're battling, if you're 15th and 16th and you're battling another guy, get out of the way of the leader and consume
Romaine
continue.
and Aiden
Words are hard.
into an incident. Both of them off the track. Romaine getting back on behind. Nope, Aiden getting back on behind Romaine.
Thanks for picking me up, Brian. It's been 4 hours. I'm ready for bed.
Klaus Kreutzer off the track. Keenan Kusin making the pass. Indy, and then Corey getting into it with Klaus. Klaus
White
all
flag for
over,
Lindy. Up front, by the way.
trying to get that car situated. Lindy's
This battle for third
I-
is not over.
Brian, if we go back to the battle for third here, Aiden, it might be racing. It may look like he's racing with a chip on his shoulder. Last lap, I think Aiden may be thinking he's owed this spot. If you go back to the replay, that was Remain just
I'm
came
not able
straight
to
down on
get-
him.
Let's see. Let's
That's
see if I can
fine.
pull it real
Remain
quick.
knocks him off track.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. That battle's
Aiden
not
may be
over.
racing with a chip on his shoulder.
Lindy
I go
threw
up
the
to the
switchback for the final time. The kid from California, former Contender Series champion in the Rallycross
clockwork.
Challenge. The battle for third's not over, but up front for the moment. Matthew Lindy, his former teammate McFarlane has left. He takes the reins of TWRS and wins the first round of Cross Car Masters in Wheatland. As KH Donahue looking good as well, back to the battle for third. Donahue will come home in second on debut. What a run for the 90. Into the final corner for the final time, and it looks like Romain Rateau will hold on to take the third and final spot on the rostrum ahead of Aiden Irvin. As Indy
We watched
Kirkenbauer,
TJ Staver,
the
Indy
fifth.
Kirkenbauer all crash with Evan McFarlane in the snake section at the end there. Can go back and look at that. That was a nasty incident.
Inside Baseball, I'm going to step aside and work on points. If you guys want to handle some stuff, I'll be here if you need.
Yeah, this was a little chaotic here at the end. Evan McFarlane getting stuck, losing 2 positions. But that's all she wrote for tonight. Josh, look at the official results coming through. Everybody has crossed the line, I believe. We have, everybody who is on the track is done. Matthew Lindy wins this race for TWRS Blue. KH Donahue, Romain Rateau, Aiden Irvin, Indy Kirkenbauer, TJ Staver, Evan McFarlane, James Watson, Keenan Kusin, Corey Bodnot, I don't know names yet, Wyatt Pearson, Tom Grady, Klaus Kreutzer, Nate DeSelms, Athena Leclerc, and Umet. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll learn it by next week, my friend. So, you gonna try any burnouts?
It was good racing out there tonight.
Yeah, everybody's
Lindy
first time in a team
Lindy had
environment.
control.
Yeah.
Oh, Lindy hit the wall.
Yeah.
Control until the
He's
very end.
Gonna burn it out into the wall. We are gonna get ready for some interviews. So go ahead, go over to the screen and see who decides to join us. We're gonna pull Romain Rateau, our 3rd place winner. Are you ready, Josh?
No, I'm not. Hold on. No server muted. All right. Hold on. Why not? There we go. I'm good in Discord. You can go.
All right. I'm actually not. We're gonna switch over there. Dude, this stuff, I got a lot of buttons I gotta hit. It's been about a month since I've done this, so here we go.
Romain, do you got me? Do you hear Romain?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there you go. My bad. It was my fault. Okay, Romain, walk me through your race, man. So I believe you started P4 or P5, and you find yourself in contention for P3 and under threat multiple times for that position. Walk me through battling with Athena, walk me through battling with Donahue, and then walk me through that last incident you and Irvin had up until I think it was on lap 9, right before the final lap.
Yeah, definitely I'm not the fastest guys on the track on this category. It's a new category, it's very fun to drive, and I just do what I know to do. So have a good start, and when I see I'm second at the end of the first lap, I just to maintain the pace. I know I don't have the pace to win or to contain the guys behind me. So I'm very happy to be on the podium because I'm very not the faster on this track. And no, it's a very good race. It's a pleasure to come back on this channel with you guys, and also an amazing job by Josh and Brian and all the team of the NASA RX. So yeah.
Yeah, Romain, it's a pleasure to have you back this season. You finish out in P3. You say you don't feel like you had the podium tonight, but hey, man, you ended up there. So fate shines on you today. Congratulations on P3. You got anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, I would like to shout out my team, Mecha Sport, and all the partners, so Longhorn Energy Drink, ST2M Nuage, Kinos Pro, and Michael M. Obviously, you guys for the league and for the broadcast, you made an amazing job as always. And I think see you next Sunday for the next round.
Yeah, Romain, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mecha Esports, for joining us for the Cross Kart season. We look forward to seeing what you guys have in store for us for the rest of this season. We can't wait.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, Romain.
Thank you.
All right, next up we got KH Donahue, P2.
Donahue, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Donahue, so you and I have unofficially met in official races. It's nice to finally get to talk to you. Walk me through. I mean, man, you had a hell of a battle. I think you started P7. So coming all the way from P7 to P3, I mean, you went through the trenches to get there. Talk me about that drive. Talk me about the climb up to the top, up to the podium.
Sure. Well, I didn't even know I was going to race tonight. Like, I just got home from a hockey game, like 6 o'clock, see the futures go along. It's like, oh man, I'm here. So, I think this race was really just a race of attrition. Like, there were a lot of very difficult sections of the track, and there were a lot of cars getting damaged, getting knocked off course. And, just being consistent the whole time was what it was about. And, just slowly picking through the field. Like, that's all you need to do.
Yeah, well said. And we were echoing those sentiments up here in the booth. We were talking about how important it is to be patient in these cars, how important especially if you're trying to make a pass. It's very easy to just get the car just a little bit oversteery and you'll lose it. But man, it was a hell of a drive from you tonight. P2, from the back of the field all the way up to P2. You really showed. It was a great showing for you tonight. I think, is this your first time racing in NASA?
Maybe I might have run I'm not sure. I think I ran a race like 3 years ago and then left. I'm sorry, but I think
I recall this. This is the first one, if I can remember.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
I haven't recognized your name on our books.
Sure.
So, dude, welcome back. And if you don't remember, let me just welcome you to NASA. Great first showing, second place in Cross Kart's feature race. Congratulations. Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go tonight?
Ooh, well, I would shout out a team, but I'm a free agent right now. So if anybody wants to grab me, I'm open. But yeah, pumped. Thank you guys for putting this on. This has been a great event. This is going to be a great season. Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, Donahue, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Welcome to the NASA Rallycross Challenge. Cross Kart Challenge. Sorry, force a habit there. Welcome to the NASA Cross Kart Challenge. I can't wait to see what else you have in store for us the rest of the season. It's going to be fun, man. And I'll probably see you out there on track.
Thanks so much.
And last but not least, first place, Matthew Lindy.
Matt, you got me?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. All right. Walk me through. So you really don't have much to walk me through. So I was kind of keeping tabs on the top three all race, and you dominated tonight from the very first. You struggled in qualifying, but I'm like you were just easing everybody into a lull. So walk me through coming back. You didn't place high in qualifying. Walk me through coming back and kind of being able to make up for that on track.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying was definitely a pretty big setback. I had some pretty good pace with Evan in our when we practiced together. We were both in the mid 1 minute nines, and we were looking really good. It's just the whoops are a big thing, and in qualifying, the nerves got to me, and I just couldn't hit them. So I just went for a safe lap and got P5, which still got me some points, which is always the important thing. At least I got some points on the board instead of no points on the board. So going for that safe lap was definitely huge there in qualifying. In the same heat with Evan, I definitely got a get out of jail free card with him. Missing the start. It was gonna definitely be a hell of a battle in that heat race.
Without a doubt. And but part of racing is luck. And I mean, tonight, man, you just had it all in the bag. So you shouldn't count yourself, shouldn't be diminishing this accomplishment at all. You have officially won the first cross kart NASA series race. So congratulations on P1 tonight. I don't think you should definitely don't diminish this win, man. You definitely deserve it. You really had full control over the track. You were the one, you didn't make any mistakes. You weren't caught up in any mistakes. Congratulations, Lindy. Before we let you go, you got anyone you want to thank?
Oh yeah, first I would like to dedicate this to Kevin Garcia. He's been having some issues, and just prayers up to him and all of his family. I'd like to give all glory to God, and thank you for putting me in this position to be able to run this amazing league. I'd like to give a shout out to all the Team Watson guys. We got this setup dialed in. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun season, definitely, especially with Evan racing Evan here, and hopefully this same speed correlates to the supercars and everything like that. I'm tired of finishing in third here.
Well, Lindy, it certainly shows, man. And you're gonna start. It looks like you're gonna start 2026 real strong. Can't wait to see what else you have in store for us for the rest of the season. Congratulations again on P1. Thank you for joining us tonight, and it was a late one. So good night, man. Congratulations, and we'll catch you next week, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded this evening. So, got a few. I'm ready.
It's been a marathon.
It's been a little bit. I got a few things before we get out of here. Before Josh screams at me to turn the stream off, we're gonna hit the points, see what we're at for this evening, make sure they actually took correctly. Matthew, Lindy, and KH Donahue are tied for first based on qualifying, heat points, and all that fun jazz. So we got a tie for first after the first race. I don't think we've ever had that before. Evan McFarlane in second, third, 28 points. Indy Kirkenbauer, congratulations to him, finishing fifth as a futures driver in the main race, fourth overall, 24 points. Romain Rateau, 23. Aiden Irvin, TJ Staver, James Watson, Athena Leclerc, and Keenan Kusin in the top 10. Moving over the points for the teams, TWRS Blue Channel 199 Sim Racing 31 and 28. TWRS Teal 26 points. Mystery Team 24. Mega Esports 23 points. Kieran Lifflander Racing move over its Speedy Time. Red Slice Racing, TWRS Yellow, and JAC Academy round out the top 10. Manufacturers, there's only one. It's the Cross Car, so it's got full points for this evening. And that is it. I'm going to just keep going, Josh. If you like this series and want to keep watching it, week 2 starts next Sunday. It's going to be Phoenix. We're switching to the Rallycross tracks. We're alternating this whole season. It's going to be a lot shorter than tonight next week. Then we're going to Bark River, where we're likely reducing the lap count. Going to Winton, Crandon, sneaking in a Daytona race for SimCar, and then we're finishing this series off with Sonoma. Aside from that, let's go ahead If you like what you see, like and subscribe on all platforms. ASN, I'll start going to Twitch again. I got the new internet, so we are going to be able to push to both. That will be fun. And if you want to join this series, NASASimRacing.com. We're also looking for a sponsor for the next season in 2026. Cross Car and Rallycross both need sponsors, so if you want to do that, hit me up in the chat. We'll give you all the fun parts of being a sponsor, naming rights, some ad play, and all the fun stuff that goes along with that. I've got nothing else. I had a fun time. What do you guys got?
You first, Josh. No pressure.
What
Yes,
did you
he's
say?
not
I'm
there.
sorry. I got distracted.
Final
I'm
thought.
sorry.
I know. Final
Oh,
thought.
final thoughts? Sorry, it's been a long night. I cannot express the kind of racing that we had tonight. It was phenomenal. From every driver out there, from Futures to Masters, big shout out to you guys. And just thank you for everyone joining us tonight. Remember to like and subscribe to NASA ASN channel to see all the rest of the Rallycross content. Man, it's going to be a hell of a season, Josh. I really feel that way.
We peaked with about over, I'd say, 50 viewers. There's a screenshot in the ASN Discord, and it's so awesome to see. So it's amazing to see the growth, like I said, at the end of the World Championship last season. And it's 28 cars for each split. Over 60 registrations have been filed, and this cross car has put new life into the dirt road discipline. On iRacing, we've got Wheatland, we got the cross car, we have Winton coming up, dirt road looking good as we end 2025 into 2026. In this first round, it was a marathon, it was a brawl, it was whatever term you want to use. It's 11:02, and I was supposed to be in bed half an hour ago, but it was super fun either way. We had an awesome last lap pass back and forth for the win, and flip counters like 15. So much fun. I love this car.
We had 2 deaths.
This track is great. Yes. Yeah, we don't talk about those. We gloss over those. RIP. Press F to pay respects. But it has been so much fun all night long. And I think it's time to go to sleep. On behalf of our entire production staff, the checkered flag has fallen on the evening. Here in Wheatland in Missouri. Josh Darnell, Brian Sawyer. My name is Josh Mertz. Thank you for joining us for tonight's coverage of the NASA Cross Car Challenge, Futures and Masters splits. This sounds really horrible. I don't have the sheet in front of me. Just kidding. Yep, I don't have the sheet even filled out. I can't even remember who won the Futures race because it was 900 years ago, but you did wonderful. You had a great race, and I want to shout out Matthew Lindy as well for winning the Masters race. Be sure to join us next week at Phoenix, where it won't take 4 hours. It'll probably take like an hour and a half. But either way, have a good week. So long, everyone. See you next week.